ニューストリームもうすぐスタート。バランチェックスイン、ようこそ。アバターアンダーバーエクサードブチェックスイン、ようこそ。
Cage Nightwind has claimed first. Yay.
サルフォニック文句764チェックスイン、ようこそ。ケージナイトウィンドチェックスイン、ようこそ。 ブライトアンダーバーグリーンアンダーバー118チェックスイン。ようこそ。ラユが112チェックスイン。ようこそ。
I doubt. No, I don't think I'll have double Hoshi. It's not. It's not. The one and only time I ever got that was Nouvelette. So Seedream would never do that. Yeah, I got 2 chibis. I'm happy. I'm actually good, happy that I got Chi-Chi. Because I really want to see 6 her soon. 68 though. It took 68. She's so cute. Mern, oh my god. We played Dragons and Drama instead of Dungeons and Dragons. We played Dragons and Drama instead of Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe you should start calling it that too. Drama. As Dragon Master or Drama Maker. Whichever you prefer.
サフティクマチェックスイン。ようこそ。クラウディアンダーバー L チェックスイン。ようこそ。
Hello! Happy Wednesday, everybody. Congrats, Cage. I know it's delayed, but you know it's okay. Some people don't
ク
like
ロ
to
ステ
redeem
ィ
it,
ア
but
ンダー
congrats
バ
on
ー
getting first, Cage.
N1GHT チェ
And thank
ッ
you
ク
for
スイ
everybody
ン。
else for checking
よう
in.
こそ。
I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Hi to Merhan and Avatar. And let's see here. Oh, Merhan, Avatar, sorry, Cage. Saphonic, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm going down. Andre, hello, welcome back. Ryuga, yeah, I'm sorry that you considered Chi-Chi a curse, but we don't consider her that here. We appreciate her, and please don't hate on anybody here, if possible. This is not the channel for that, is what I'm saying. If you don't like the character, you don't have to say you don't like them. Just don't like them, and that's all that needs to be said. We're trying to keep things as positive as possible here, so please no hating on or throwing negative comments or anything against any, even if it's just a character. Some of us like characters that others don't, so we all like what we like, and that's fine. And there's nothing wrong with liking who we like, and there's nothing wrong with not liking who we don't like, but we don't have to sit there and bring everybody else down by, especially someone that we treasure here in this channel, in this community, and I don't like hearing all the Chi-Chi hate. I'm sorry, I don't appreciate it. So please keep that away. I'm just letting you know now and giving you the warning, and please just keep it out. You can go and rant about it somewhere else that hates Chi-Chi, but not here, please. Thank you, Avatar, for the nice thought. I don't know if that'll transfer any luck, but and hey, Cloudy, welcome back, and Frosty, hello, welcome back. I'm here. Yes, you are here. It's late there though, so if you can't stay, don't push yourself. Hey, and it's Cassie. Hello, Cassie. Haters get the bonk. I mean, I don't like people hating on characters. That's all. That's not fair, because what one person doesn't like, it might be someone else's favorite. So it just makes it alienates people and makes them feel bad. But especially a character that we really like here, by we, it's multiple people, like Safdie, myself. I think Avatar likes it, you know, and I know Crayon builds Chi-Chi. I think Cage doesn't mind Chi-Chi, and also has a built Chi-Chi too. So everybody has their preferences, and if you don't like a character, that's fine. You don't have to, you know, and you can chime in when other people are like, or the streamers like, yeah, I don't like this character or whatever. But I'd rather, please, you know, don't slam on a character that we actually treasure here, please. Sorry, I've been around. No, you're fine. Never apologize. I'm not taking attendance, as most other streamers say repeatedly. We don't take attendance. You are welcome to have a life and do what you
Maren
need to do.
reminds everyone to stay hydrated.
Oh no, you had a heat stroke. Ooh, that is not good. That is definitely not good. I hope you are feeling better. It is getting warmer. And yeah, please stay hydrated. Heat strokes are not fun. I had one similar, and they're not fun. And thank you. Speaking of hydrating, thank you for the hydrate, Marhan. Thank you so much. I have lemon water right here, so I've been drinking that. Hey, Grim, welcome back, and thank you for sharing the animation. That was really cool. It portrayed a lot of emotion in just a few frames, and I appreciate those a lot
キ
more
ャサ
than
マー
like.
ボンドラックチェック
I
ス
mean,
イ
there's
ン
there's
よう
good
こそ
there's good use of still frames, like for a long period of time to portray a message or anything like that. But for something like that, that's perfect. Am I allowed to say I have C6D Luke but not given any of his cons? You're welcome to do whatever you want. I I'm just saying I don't want the hate, I mean, it's okay to do whatever you want to do with your characters and not like who you don't like and not and like who you do like, but I'd rather not focus on the hate, that's all. I'm not a fan of D Luke either, but I'm not gonna be sitting here focusing on that, right? I have a C6 D Luke too, so I have my biases as well, so it's fine. But yeah, hang in there, Frosty. Indeed, indeed. Chi-Chi isn't built anymore. Aw, no maths. Yeah, I mean, I guess that does happen if you don't want to focus on him. It's fine. It's fine. We all have only so much time and resources on our hands to do stuff, to build their characters. So, and as the game gets older and older, the earlier characters are going to get more and more neglected, right? When I get serious about playing, somehow Chi-Chi got miracle good artifacts. Isn't that how it always works? And my best damage dealer for a while. Hey, I mean, sometimes it just surprises you what happens on who, right? Like you can't plan that because RNG is at the wheel, at the helm, I guess to say. I have Chi-Chi. I just forgot to use her most of the time. It's fine. I'm not saying that. I just meant that I don't want her to be called a curse or hate being given to her. I think she's precious. I think she's great. I don't use her a whole lot either. She's not my main anymore, but I still treasure her. I think she has an adorable personality, and she's very relatable for me. Being forgetful and slow. So how can you hate that? I just don't understand. But anyway, I'm just saying, read the room. How's that? How's that for saying read the room? If everybody else is not like hating on Chi-Chi or hating on a character, don't sit there and start tossing hate out, right? I would rather promote more positive thoughts. I already have enough negative stuff happening, and yes, it does slip out every once in a while here, and I'm sorry, but like one thing that's been bugging me is because I've been I wanted to start early today, but I've been like on the phone with insurance and stuff like that. I finally found a naturopath that is covered by my insurance. She's in network, but my plan doesn't have her have that type of care in my insurance. So I'm just kind of fuming at American health insurance. It's like even if they are a network, doesn't mean they'll be necessarily covered. I am just so upset about that. I'm just like, really? For real? For real, bro? No, I don't get it. I really do not get this. So yeah, I'm kind of back at square one, but I kind of want to see this doctor because she specializes in women's health, and I'm perimenopausal and all that other fun stuff that comes with age. So I really need to find a PCP, a primary care provider soon. And it's just such a headache, especially, I mean, as you get older, it gets more and more required. I mean, everybody has different health requirements, though. I mean, there's young people that have suffered for all their life, and they always need doctors. I was one of those people, but there was a lapse in doctor right now because I didn't like my last doctor at all. So there's that. But anyway. Oh, we don't take attendance here. Can I unsign and check in? No, that's not a take in attendance. That's just a stamp. It's like when you go to an amusement park, or you're taking a tour through the bamboo forest. You just get when you go to the gate and you just get a little stamp and it shows that you were here. That's it. It's not attendance. It's not attendance. It just keeps track of how many stamps you've collected over time. It's kind of like those silly things like in Japan where you get stamps, right? You just go to the place and you just get a little stamp card and there you go. That's what I was running off of anyway. But yeah. Hey, SC Kobe. I forgot how to say your name, but hey, welcome back. More of a guest book. Yeah, I guess it can be seen as a guest book too. I am very much am a Chi-Chi supporter. Yay! I'm glad. Chi-Chi supporters are fine, and if you don't, it's okay too. Just don't like sit there and hate on her. That's all I'm asking. And then, but yeah. Thank you. I intentionally made the animation more sketch-like rough to reflect the sort of inner turmoil. Yeah, no, that I felt too. That was really well done. And for context, if nobody knows what I'm talking about, it's on our Discord, and Graham's been posting their artwork there, and it's been. I love it when people are able to or willing to share their work. Not that people have to. It's just there to share what you want, whatever you want, right? Well, within the rules, meaning safe for work kind of thing. But yeah, so it's been a treat to see people's artwork there, and Grim has been sharing a lot and shared their first animated one, which was really cool. It was so bad that if I wanted to nod or shake my head would hurt. Oh no, yes, that does not sound good. It sounds like yeah. No, I understand. It's like that kind of head, like a tension headache, kind of maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but that's what I figured because that's what I had for a while after getting a similar heat stroke kind of feeling. It was me not knowing how dry heat was when I moved out to Southern California from, a more humid climate. And I didn't realize how much moisture is getting sucked out of your body just by existing. Because I've never been in that climate before. And so my body was not adjusted, and I ended up with a horrible, horrible, like tension headache for several days. And so I couldn't do anything. Like it just saps you out, right? But I'm sorry. I hope you're getting better, and I hope your recovery goes better if it hasn't yet. Oh yeah, and the fever. Yes, the fever happens. I'm so sorry. In 2 weeks, and I'm getting better. Yay! I'm glad you're getting better. But please do take better care of yourself. I know it's hard, easier said than done, but make sure to always have some water on hand if it's getting hot and dry, especially. My weekly clear of Arlecchino boss was basically Chi-Chi and face tank the whole fight. Yes, there you go. Even though it takes a long time, it works, right? Chi-Chi is one of the one who has my best crit value set for like 3 years now. Isn't that how it works? We should save that kind of mean-spirited joke for thank. There's some people that like Thancred though too. I mean, can't blame them really. But did you decide on a pillow color? Thank you, Cassie. Yes, I decided on the natural melange one because I was like, you know, I have white furniture, I have a pink futon. I think I should just go with a more natural color. So I went with a natural linen color. Um, I'm kind of a very neutral-ish. I like neutral colors, so yeah. Sandwich shop punch card. Yes, there you go, Sylphonic. There you go. Remember to get stamps so you can come back again. Oh my gosh, 100 check-ins for baldness. Oh wait, you have 100? Who got 100? Sorry, I didn't notice. If I miss out on something, remind me. Um, but yes, you get every 50 check-ins. You can you can redeem. You have to tell me to redeem it, or I can refund it. But I think with bald, I have to do it myself. Sometimes it doesn't like to want me to refund it, so that's why. One of these days I'll build crit Kokomi. Yeah, there you go, Cage. There's a goal. Hey Yoshi, welcome back. But yeah, so there's that. Anyway. Oh, thank you for oh no. Removing the hoodie means something. Thank you for checking in, Grim. But yeah, today I won't be able to go as long, unfortunately, because because we met with the realtor yesterday. Oh, you don't have a pointer. Okay. I always forget to. No, it's fine, Grim. It's fine. It's not like I said. It's not attendance. It's just if you are gunning for the free prize at every 50 check-ins, you get a free redeem. Then that's your prerogative. It's not. It's not a requirement. It's just there for fun, right? So never. No, it's not about forgetting. It's fine. I forget in other channels too. So. But yeah. I won't be able to stay too late because Safety and I have to go get groceries tonight rather than yesterday since we met with the realtor and that took a little bit longer than we wanted. But it was kind of funny because the realtor was younger than us for the first time in our lives. And apparently, if you go more than 5 years without buying a house, you are considered first-time home buyers again. So since it's been 21 years, we're first-time home buyers again. Yay! Anyway, so oh, and thank you for the lurk. But yeah, so we're looking at a small like condo thing because we're tired of renting, and it's gonna be painful, but we're hoping we can manage. Um, Nothing expensive, of course, and yeah, the market looks really crappy, but they even said that it doesn't look like it's going to bottom out anytime soon. So second time, first home buyers. Yes, yes, exactly, Avatar. We were like, right, okay. And the thing is, though, it's just funny because yeah, the realtor is younger than us, and Safety brought up 2008, and if you know what 2008 means, then you're old like us. So that's when the housing market crashed horribly. We survived that barely, but we did. And because we didn't go into one of those home loans, the fluctuating one. I forgot the term for them. Anyway, we never got into that trap, so thankfully we didn't get hit really hard, but it still affected everybody, every homeowner all around, right? So yeah, we survived that. When we brought it up, he was just like nod. He just nodded at us like he knows what he knows of it because he's in that field, but he never had to live through it. So I was just like, this is great. Anyway, it's fun. Anyway, so tonight I need to go get groceries with Safety, and so I probably have to end it around yeah, like 2.5 hours ish. On a better note, I got one of the best gifts ever from my Genshin buddy, a Hutao keychain, and I'm taking it everywhere, even when I needed to land my dad. Oh, lend your dad your keys. I took that keychain just to have it in my pocket because I like it so much. Aw. Well, that's neat. That's neat. Well, I wonder what your dad thought when he saw Hutao, and he was just like, "What's this?" No. Oh. Anyway, but I'm glad that you got a nice gift. That's always nice, especially if it's one of your favorite characters, right? But anyway, I have not started this event yet, so I'm really behind. Um, and yeah, so I was just kind of hanging out here.
People seem to think I was born with super strength.
I
But
heard
look
it's
at me.
pretty funny.
This tiny frame is what my genetics gave me.
I want.
All my
I wanted the
strength
Hutao.
comes
Oh,
from
okay. Oh,
consistent
Dad.
training
I
with
wanted the.
good
Oh,
technique.
wait. Dad
Put in
wanted
the
it.
same
Wait,
work,
what?
And you can absolutely get the same results.
I managed to get today when I turned in my dailies. I finally got what's her name? I got her to Friendship 10, so yay. I got her late. I mean, when she reran with Vressa. And Vressa's almost at 10, so is Ianson. And of course, he's at 3. Oh, man. I didn't notice how freaky he was. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when he goes into his Night Soul, he has the what's it called? It's like that Mexican holiday where the celebration of the dead or something like that. Watch.
Let's go.
Look at his design. That's so creepy. I'm sorry. I'm like, no wonder why he bugged me. I don't like it. I'm just like, why? Why'd they give that to him? Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I am not. I know it's like something of the dead or something like that, but it reminds me of those things, and I'm like that. At least it's culturally accurate. But wow, I was wondering why his hat bothered me. I was like, what does that remind me of? I kept looking at it, and I'm like, I couldn't put my finger on it. But then when I used his Night Soul Burst, I was like, oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. And I'm like, oh no. Do you think he's really think he saw it? Oh, now he doesn't pay. Oh, he doesn't pay attention to your keys. Okay. So when you lended it to keys, the keychain came with me. Well, that's nice. That's nice. And yeah, he's a gun user. So once I get him to 10, he's gonna be banked for a while, because he's just another elemental mastery kind of driver.
Huh?
And I already have a C6. I mean, he's probably better in many fashions, but I like have Kazuha. I have. I have Sucrose. I mean, okay, Kakuku is the one reason why I got him. Because Kakuku is just adorable. Look. I love Kakuku.
Bella Slayer says hi.
Hi, Bella. Hello. Welcome back.
Get out, Cuckoo.
I just love Kakuku. It's such a funny bird. Funny bird. Do you think he saw it? Oh, okay, so he didn't see it. Okay, I getcha. But yeah. I guess I'll just get this started. Oh wait.
Hey, there's a newsstand
And
over
suddenly
there.
it's daylight.
Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird?
We're
We
back
know
in
our
Fontaine, I
Fontanian
guess.
friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down.
So I heard that the only
isn't it
character
Charlotte?
that's not
And
voiced is
standing
Charlotte.
next to her, surely that can't be Kaniche?
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Yep, she's not voiced. Hold up. This one's a gem. Illegal restaurant caught serving saurian stew? Proves surprisingly popular. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Anyways, I already went past my body's sleep. Yeah, no problem, Frosty. Take care of yourself. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out and chatting with us. I really appreciate it. And please get better and take care of yourself. But yeah, sweet dreams to you. Not my Charlotte. I know, right, Cage? I'm sorry. I hope this is not too spoiler, but there's not that many days left. I think there's like 10 days left, so it's a pretty long event. So I would get on it if you haven't already, Cage. Safdie played this in Japanese, and then I read up online to see what kind of voices were available here, because the Archon quest, or the intermediate Archon, whatever you call it, the story quest, most of it is not in English, including Venti, which is really upsetting, and Albedo. When they're the focus point, it's like, what's the point, right? So I have to play that in Japanese, and yeah, that's another day. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too. Next week, because the doctor, the neurofeedback therapist is going to be out of the office on Friday. She had to move my appointment to Thursday, so it's Tuesday and Thursday, and I won't be able to stream on next Thursday because neurofeedback does something to my head that I can't quite explain. It's like you're fatigued, but you're not tired. I mean, you are tired, but you're not. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I'm only gonna be streaming Monday and Wednesday next week, because sorry, I'm just letting you guys know ahead, but the following week should go back to normal, so for now. Anyways, yeah, I know Charlotte's voice actress is really, it's very fitting. I like it too. I'll get to it soon. The skirkening is, yes, Skirk is now official, isn't she? They officially leaked her out, or I guess it's not leak, drip market, I guess is the term. Yeah, so Skirk is finally out. Did they confirm what she was? I only saw the cryo element on that, which we all figured she was going to be cryo, but is she, what sword is she? Or wait, not sword, I mean, what weapon is she? I can't even remember. Oh, hello! Oh my gosh, we have a raid! Hello! Chrissy raid! Hello! Hi, Chrissy!
This raid
Call
is
me
brought
Chrissy,
to you
that's
by the
cute!
panderific streamer Call Me Chrissy and friends.
Thank you so much for sharing
Welcome to
the
the
community!
bamboo forest.
Hello, Call Me Chrissy and Be Mad! Hello! Thank you for coming on the raid. Let me switch screens real quick, so we're not staring at that. Thank you so much for choosing to share your community here, and it's nice meeting you. I definitely need to follow because it's a first time meeting, so yay! And then hopefully I can catch one of your future streams. But thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I hope you had fun streaming Genshin. I'm guessing that's how you found me on Genshin's tags. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow, Be Mad. Thank you. If you'd like to be called something else, just let me know too. I hope you had fun though, and thank you again. Oh, and hello, Chris5291. Thank you so much for coming along Chrissy's raid. I hope you had fun. What did you end up doing today in Genshin? And if I may ask, who are your favorite characters? Oh, and thank you for the follow too, Chris. I guess I'll just call you Chrissy. Oh, hey Katsu, welcome back. I usually thought Skirk was never going to be a thing with the meme posts. I know, right? We were just mentioning how, you know, they finally drip marketed out Skirk. And I'm like, there she blows. Like, there are going to be a whole bunch of whales coming out and C6ing her, I bet, because she sounds like she's going to be ridiculously strong. It was really fun. Thanks for having me. I just started, okay, half an hour ago, but I just literally went to the screen to start the game because you know how it is. It's always chatting at first and then that. But yeah, sleep. Okay, good night, Frosty. Take care of yourself. But I'm glad it was fun. Oh, thank you. I think my the model artist did a really good job too. So thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we were farming. Oh, farming for her. Wait, farming for her? She's oh free to play. Wait. Oh, you're farming for Skirk, and she's free to play unfriendly. Aha. Oh boy. Yeah, I know that I've been getting the artifacts. But technically I was getting Varesa's artifacts. So, the second set, sounds like it's intended for Skirk. The cryo set. So yeah, I guess inadvertently I'm also trying to farm for them, but yeah, apparently she's gonna be cryo something. I don't even know what weapon she is, but I know that Escoffier is gonna be a good support for her. That's about it. We were farming the flowers and her boss. Wait, flowers? They already released what her ascension materials are? I haven't looked really because I'm still on the fence on getting her just because I understand the popularity, but I have like no primos and I have no money to to put into this because everything's going to healthcare and a possible new home because we're trying to buy a home. So yeah, no money to put in the game. I feel that always talk in the beginning too. Yeah, exactly. Well, you wanna greet all your friends and everything, so it makes it feel cozy and comfy. Oh, she's a sword. Okay, that doesn't surprise me, but yeah, okay, that makes sense. Thank you, BMAD, for confirming that. And by the way, I love Alhaitham. Who's your favorite? Oh, my favorite is Nahida. So same region, yay! Sumeru, great. I love Sumeru. And Dendro, same element. So yay. I mean, I just like how Nahida loves her people. She's actually an Archon worthy of being an Archon because she really cares and has a big heart. Alhaitham is really smart. I know why there's other reasons why most people do like him. But yeah, for anybody that's new here, doesn't know who I am. I'm Pandagiri. It looks like Panda Girl, but it's Pandagiri if there's an I at the end. Like the onigiri, like the Japanese rice ball, and panda put in front of it. And this is the Bamboo Forest where I mostly play Genshin, and I also play HSR, and also Fields of Mystria. I'm not much of a variety gamer. I'm kind of a three game pony. I don't know what you want to call it anyway. But yes, I have a C6 Nahida, but not because I'm a whale. It's just because I saved forever for her, and that was probably a mistake because now it's like I'm struggling to get anything. Anyway, I've been playing since day one. I'm pretty deep in the lore, and I play this game for the lore. So I love the story mostly. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, no, Chrissy, if you need to step away, because of course, raiding, you need to get on with your life, whether it's going to bed or get a meal or run errands or something. So do not feel obligated to stay. I followed you, and hopefully I can check out your a future stream of yours. I like to get to know people that take the time and effort to meet me first. So thank you for finding me, however it was, and I really do appreciate it and hope you have a good rest of your. No. That's not meant for me. That's supposed to be for other anyway, Anyway, but thank you, and yeah, have a good rest of your time zone, and I look forward to meeting you on your community sometime in the future. But yeah, same as the knave. She has her weapon that works only with her. The visuals me. Oh, okay, yes, that makes sense. That does make sense. Odoron main. Okay, you like Odododododo. Sorry, I like to say that as a silly Odododododo. Anyway, Odoron is cool. I like how he's like really into vegetables, and he's a funny character. My plan relating to Skirk is to pull Escoffier, and if I get her, great. Try to grind for Skirk and catch on a rerun. Yeah, exactly. If I lose 50-50, great. Skirk guaranteed. There you go. I've been saving. I'm hoping to get this event done and try again because I'm at 50. I'm at 50-50 at 50 pity for Escoffier. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting her or not. But yeah, I have the same thought, Grim. If I miss out, oh well. I'll just save and try for Skirk then or something, and then whatever happens. Is it Saber? Then I don't care. Bring on Saber. Yes, I did start HSR late. I was not a day one player on HSR because I only started because of the Fate Stay Night collab. And I'm a big Saber fan. I like Saber. I've liked Saber for like about 20 years. And so I was excited to see that they're doing a collab. If you play HSR, you understand. If you don't, then disregard what I said. So it doesn't. It's not a big deal. It's their. It's Hoyo's other game, their turn-based game. One of their other games, should I say? Either way, I get a character I want. Exactly, Grim. Exactly. And that's a good mindset to have. It's a very positive mindset to have. Um, a whale, yes, a whale is somebody that spends a lot of money on gotcha games, Cassie. Um, they call them whales. I'm trying to remember the origins of that. Um, there was something, and I know Safety would know, but he's on a work call, so he can't really tell me. But if someone else would care to inform someone, I totally forgot. I mean, it's like at the tip of my mind, but one of those things where you're just like, I know the origins, but I don't remember them at the same time. I'm a lore worm too. Yay! Good. I'm glad to hear I meet another lore person. That's great. Hey Hilzu, I'm not an MVP, but thank you. You're sweet. Wait, okay, whale is equals someone that spends a lot of money on gotcha. Yeah, but like, why? Where did that term come from? That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. Yes, I gotta go. Oh, sleep. Okay, good night, good night. So you must be from either EU or Asia because US is still midday. So it makes sense. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great stream and take care. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot. I need to do clips. Here's a clip. Only if you have one of the yeah, you
Here's
do.
a pen.
Ooh,
She has
cookie.
an apple.
Or wait.
Apple pen.
Oh,
I
no.
actually have an apple.
No. Oh my god.
Apple pen.
That's an adorable clip. Holy cow. That was perfect. I liked it. Thank you. So yeah, if you like what you see with Chrissy, please give her a follow. And thank you again for sharing your community here. That made my day. I'm sorry. I'm free to play too. Forced to pay. Oh yeah. Oh, forced to pay. Okay, not free to play. Forced to pay. I get it. Thank you. I'm learning this game still. Oh, it's not with just this game, Cassie. Whales are throughout all gachas. Gacha. The origin of gacha, is an onomatopoeia from Japan because you know those machines that come out with like those capsules, you know, the capsule balls that have little random toys inside them. They're called gachapon. Okay, so the reason why they're called gachapon is because they go off of, you know how if you follow a lot of Japanese terminology, they like their onomatopoeias, they like their sound effects. So when you turn the crank on those machines, you hear gotcha, 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 and the pon is supposed to be like where it drops. So gachapon, right? So for whatever reason, that term has carried over into these video games. Except it's not called gachapon. They just shortened it to gacha. So these are all gacha games. Because it's basically the same relevance to like a loot box, I guess. So there's a whole Wikipedia on it. If you look up gachapon, it's gacha and PON. You can read about it all you want. It's kind of interesting. It's a little bit of trivia history thing, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so all these kind of games that are similar where you pull for characters and you don't know what character you're gonna get, if you get a character at all, is basically the same notion of those capsule the toy capsule type vending machine things. I don't know. They're really big in Japan, that's all I know. No worries, it's cursed knowledge. Yeah, thank you, that's it. Hi, Joe, hello, welcome back. Well, for Skirk, you need Farina, Shenhe, and iced coffee. Iced coffee? I've been calling your escargot. It sounds so sad, I know. But yes, iced coffee does make sense. I mean, it kind of does sound like it. I feel bad for everybody that's French that is listening to everybody making fun of these characters' names from Fontaine. Or mispronouncing them. I'm so sorry. It's not on purpose. I'm just doing it for fun. Because, yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. But yes, Farina, Shenhe, yeah, with Skirk, that's gonna be like the ultimate team. I think that's gonna be the broken team, the new broken team other than Moika. That too. But the reason why I really want Escoffier is because I do have Nouvelette, and Escoffier will also help Nouvelette because he can do freeze. And it's like, does he need another buffer? Yes. She doesn't work at all without those characters. Yeah, that's true, because she's gonna probably be more focused on freezing or you know, stuff like that. But the weird thing is that a lot of bosses are immune to
Boom
freeze.
boom wakaba!
Oh wait, what? No, no. What? Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you, Joe, for the bits. I appreciate it. I wonder what. Oh, because I have it set at 100. That's why it's not gonna TTS that. I'm sorry. Whale used to describe heavy spenders and people who gamble a lot in real casinos. Yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering why whale. Is just because a whale's big? Is that really it? I'm HSR and Wuwa day 1 player. Genshin play since 3.0. Oh, okay, yeah. I wasn't a HSR day 1 player because I swore off get gachas after Genshin. I was just like, I'm not gonna do any more gachas because it's just too much for me to keep up with and everything. But because of the Fate Stay Night collab, I finally caved, and I've had friends like keep pestering me to join since the very beginning. They're like, you're gonna like it, you're gonna love it, it's so fun, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't care, I'm not doing any more gachas. But then Saver had the possibility of showing up, and now she is actually happening. I've been saving forever. That's gonna be an epic pull. I have like over 120k jades because I have not pulled on anybody on that game except for Tribby. There's just so much to it. It is, Cassie. It is. I agree. Yep, the comparison is lots of small fish and a small number of really big fish. Oh, is that why it's called whale? Okay. That's what I figured, but I just, just to be sure. On HSR, I've seen some of Hyacinth. Hyacinth is so precious too. Oh, I am so tempted to pull for her, but I'm like, must save. I need to get my C6 saber. Otherwise, all the saving will be for naught because, once she goes away, she goes away. So, Hyacinth will have a rerun. So I'm gonna wait for Hyacinth's rerun because I love her little Pegasus. I can't get over how adorable that Pegasus is. Oh my gosh, it's just so. It's so like, it looks like it's like so cushy to hug, I love plushies, so that's why I'm just like, a fat plushie, come on here. How can you go wrong with a really cute plushie like that? It was so precious. And then she's basically Barbara's XP, and Barbara has a cute design too. So and I like pink hair for obvious reasons, but yeah, there's so many things about her that when I first saw her design when she was in the story, I was like, oh no, I need to pull for her. But then I'm like, no, Saber, I gotta wait. But yes, I have to wait for a rerun. I was originally skipped because I didn't think she'd be a must-have, but now I'm tempted. Yes, the chubby unicorn. Thank you, Katsu. Thank you for sharing the same sentiment. The chubby unicorn is what really sold me, though. That thing is so freaking adorable. And I'm definitely gonna pull on her just for that. But I need to wait. I hate this. I hate the waiting. Huge props for that one. Wait, huge props for that. What one? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, for the Apple Pen one? Yeah, the Apple Pen clip was great. I think that's what you're referring to, right, Avatar? Because it's like right after I did it, so. The term comes from the casino industry. Most gacha terms do actually. Oh, okay. So whale does come from casinos. I didn't realize that. See, that was new to me. I knew what the origins of gacha was, but I didn't know the origins of that, like, whale meaning. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for teaching me something new today. That was really neat. Oh yeah, the capsules. They're starting to appear here. Yes, they are. They are coming over here and showing up. Our local, I guess local-ish, West Coast, Japanese markets called Uejimaya over here. They have they took out a whole section of the store and just put in a bunch of capsules. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of capsules. All of a sudden, just like one day I come in and everything's gone, like it's like barren there. And I'm like, I wonder what they're doing there. And then the next time I came into the store, it was a bunch of gachapon capsule machines. And I'm like, okay, I see it's infiltrated here now. They're so expensive. $2 for one capsule. I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. I can't do it. Looked up the whale terms from... Oh, poker. Okay, thank you, Katsu. They use seal fire to describe the types of player. Weak players are considered fish, while those who hunt them are sharks. Oh, this also gets applied to the amount of people bet, with low betters being fish, high rollers whales. Oh, okay. I'm gonna actually pin that because that's really interesting. Thank you. To Cage, Katsu, and Avatar. Thank you, and I think there was one other. Sorry, I'm forgetting who else. Was it B-Man? Was it you, B-Man, that told me that? Thank you so much for informing me that, because I wasn't really 100% aware of the origins of whale. Instead of gotcha, they should have called them Kinder Surprise, so I can. Well, I think because I think because gotcha originated in Japan, and I think, am I mistaken in that gotcha games started in Japan? Like the original ones? I know that FGO is one of the oldest ones, and that was, that's Japanese of origin. So, just like Hoyo versus obviously Chinese, so they've adopted it and put it into their games, right? Makes sense now. Yeah, I know it's all confusing, isn't it, Cassie? Sorry if I made you more confused. Oh, it was Joe that said it. Joe was the one. Okay, Joe was the one that said the term whales describe heavy spenders and people who gamble a lot in real casinos. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's not 5,000. No, 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 no. We don't need 5,000. No, no, don't make that a normal thing, please. I appreciate it, Katsu, again, but please don't make that a normal thing. we don't need to. I don't deserve that, for one, and that money could be used better in better ways other places, like, giving yourself a treat, for instance. You deserve it too. I was looking forward to 15. No, we don't need 15 minutes of me bouncing. It's then made into a gacha game terminal. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Joe. I feel bad about my Genshin account. I keep going back, but I can't get into it fully because the combat isn't comfy to me. It's fine, Katsu. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to like it. But I have a lot of really good units. Oh, there you go. I mean, yeah. It's not for everybody. It makes sense. Sometimes, like, for me, it's really hard for me to play with all four of them. I'm not a very good player myself because of arthritis hands, right? They kind of get stiff, and it hurts to sit there and switch between characters. So I like to play together with, for instance, my husband, right? Safdie takes up 2 spaces and I take up 2, so I can only have to change between 2 characters rather than 4. I mean, if I have to do it, then I have to do it, but I don't do a good job of it. How's that? It's because you have to catch a lot of fish to make one whale. Okay, that makes sense. Hyacinth is definitely Pink Barbara. Hey, Josh, welcome back. Oh, wait. Did the plushie go through, or did you take it away? Avatar, you took it away? Wait. Did the glasses get taken off too? Oh, got a dip for now. Gotta check my. Okay, thank you, Kate. Take care. That's speaking of which, I don't know if that's what he's going to do, but he is also a. You know what? And I forgot. Oh my god. I'm in autopilot mode. Cage actually has a redeem. He's one of our closest good streamer friends. Please do check him out. Plays a lot of gachas, but also more of a variety streamer in general. Plays a lot of spooky games, mystery solving kind of detective type games, if you like that kind of stuff. I, for one, am not a fan of spooky stuff, so I don't watch him when he plays that game. Sorry. But he does play, Genshin and HSR and Wuwa. No, wait, not Wuwa. Arc Knights, I think it was. Or was it that reversed 1999? Anyway, he is also a gacha goober, so please do check out Cage. There were a few that cropped up in the US around the same time. Oh, okay, that's why. Ari, my Genshin account. I just feel that pull luck could have gone to someone who actually does like the gameplay. Oh, I see. That makes sense. But yeah, I mean, maybe I should just take advantage of what you did gift and start pulling for characters. But I'm like, oh, I don't want to, because once you get started, it's hard to stop, right? Anyway, I'll go back to the game. Sorry for rambling. Thank you again for the raid to excuse me, I'm having a burp. Chrissy, thank you again, Chrissy, and have a good rest of your night. And if anybody sticks around, thanks. And if not, don't worry about it, and hope to see you around. Okay, so yeah, Charlotte's the only one in the English side that's not voiced. Oh, welcome back, Yoshi.
Katsumira reminds everyone to stay hydrated.
Oh, thank you. I needed that. I was just about to reach for this. Thank you.
デニコラスチェックスイン。
Oh, hey, Zenny, welcome back. Is that Panda? Yes. No, not the Panda. Wait,
Mando
what?
Wolf one trips and drops
Oh, hey,
their bamboo
Mando Wolf.
cuttings.
Hello.
Bye Giri.
Mando Wolf, not yesterday, Monday, you missed it. It would have been funny if you were here for your baby because someone dropped a lot of well, Katsu dropped a lot of bits, and I think I was like bouncing around on the screen for like 15 minutes. And all I could think about was how much your your daughter would have loved that. But no, don't use that as a reason to do that. But
アップ
yes.
ジーデイジー。
Oh, now I'm upside down. Thanks, Cass. Oh, had to help with stuff. Oh no, no worries, Yoshi. Don't. I'm not taking attendance or anything. Please do what you need to do. Yes, exactly. There you go. That's hilarious, actually. That's a really cute emote. But yeah, welcome back, Sunny. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. But yeah, unfortunately, Charlotte's voice is not in here, but everybody else, I think, is. So that's a good thing.
Pretty shocking.
I was a little
But
absent
it
from
still
the chat
feels like
Monday. It
it's
was a long day. No,
missing
you're fine,
something.
Josh. You're fine. My story. Oh no.
Got it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Wait, Nouvelette was stabbed? Nouvelette was stabbed? Wait, how does the dragon sovereign get stabbed? I don't get it. Anyway, no, it's okay. It's okay, Josh. I'm so sorry that your store caught on fire. Night into Monday morning. Oh my gosh.
According to
That's-
the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, we now
He
turn
let
to
it
the
happen. Oh,
Oratrice
he
Mécanique
let it
d'Analyse
happen.
Cardinal.
Oh well,
The
I haven't
judgment
gotten
of
there
the
yet, so hold on.
Oratrice Mécanique
It was all
d'Analyse
according to
Cardinal.
the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Exactly, Katsu. But I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Josh, to hear that happening at your store. I hope everything's okay, and that yeah, I hope that things can be recovered. I don't know if it's something you own or you just somewhere you work at. The only reason why I ask is I can kind of it sounds like a weird thing to say because my mom and dad owned a store, so I can only imagine like their store burning down, and I'm like, ugh. Anyway, yeah, I hope everybody's okay, and that your job's not on the line or anything like that. That's gonna suck. The Hydro Dragon got done the same way Fossilor was done. I hope not, Zenny. No, don't remind us. That was so depressing. Ow! Wait, what? Why? Why am I floating down? um, I don't really remember the story. Oh, you don't remember the story? So I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry, Yoshi. No, it's okay. She's a bit grouchy right now, and she just woke up from a nap. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, that can do it. I hope that she will get to giggling again soon. I gave up typing. I'm so tired. No, you're fine, Zenny. Go to get some rest. You're fine. There's nothing. You didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't a bad fire. One of our Spark driver's car overheated to the point of bursting into. Oh no. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't that bad of a fire, but that's still kind of scary, isn't it? But yeah, I'm glad to hear that no harm was done, right? At 5:42 a.m. right now. What are you doing up, Zenny? Go get some sleep. That's too late early, whatever. I have to stay up. Wait, did you get any sleep yet then? A Spark driver is Walmart's version of a DoorDash. Oh, I never knew that. Because I don't use those online delivery thingies. I've never heard a Spark driver thing. Ooh, that's scary. I hope everything is, but like I said, like I hope everything's okay and that it's safe, right? So I guess that makes sense that you don't own the store, and that's a good thing, I guess. But yeah, I hope everybody's safe. But yeah, I never knew that. That's something new. I've been trying to keep awake by watching anime and playing games. Danny, someday you're gonna regret that when you get old. Give yourself like another, I don't know, 20 plus years, and then you'll be like, why did I do that? At least that's what I'm saying to myself now. Like, why did I do that? Why did I just... Anyway, no. Be good to yourself. Get some sleep. You can take a couple hour nap before your store opens up for food. Just set an alarm and then get some sleep there. You don't have to spend time here. I don't want you to sacrifice your health for a stream. And sad news, me and... Oh, wait, what? Broke up on good terms. Aww. Well, even if it's on good terms, which I'm glad about because bad terms can really be ugly. At the same time, that's heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. I hope Oh man, because you even made necklace. I mean, the bracelets and necklaces with your names on it, which was so sweet. I'm sorry, Zenny. That's heartbreaking. We wanted to focus on ourselves. Oh, I see, I see. A little saddening though, but yeah. No, I mean, if it's for good reasons, like focusing on yourselves, that is a very important, very mature and important, um, I think it's a very mature and important decision, especially on good terms, right? Um, because you can't have a successful relationship if you yourself are not, you know, how to say, if you're not secure of your own self, right? Um, and it goes for both parties. You need to have that foundation with yourself before you can have it with find it with anybody else. You can't just depend on other people for your happiness, right? You need to find your own happiness and then be able to apply that between the two people and share that, right? That's it's sad, but yeah, I'm glad that the way the way you put it sounds very mature, and I'm happy, and I hope you're not like covering it up or anything, but that's good. I mean, it can be. I hope. Um, Still a little sad. Yes, definitely. Oh, it was your anniversary. It was just a month ago, and it's like, what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, but no, I mean, don't dismiss it though. You made some good memories, hopefully, and learned some stuff from that. And who knows, maybe someday you'll meet again. And I mean, you probably are still in contact, but like, you guys will both find out that you do actually treasure each other, right? Right? Let's hope. Let's hope. Okay. Let's hope for the best. After they took the car away around 4:30 a.m., they turned on the rotisserie in the deli. I guess there was still embers in the rafters caught. Oh no! Wait, what? They 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 turned on the rotisserie in the deli. Wait, they took the car away and they turned on the rotisserie. Rotisserie in the deli. I guess there was still embers in the rafters. Oh, so the rafters caught on fire. Oh, okay. That is even more scary. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was not just the car. It was the actual building. Ooh, that's not good. Shadow, a real life, the roof, the roof, the roof was. No, not that song. Avatar, stop showing your age. No, I'm kidding. I'm just teasing. Um, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be sad, Zeddy. But be good to yourself. Do some self care. Make sure you are okay. And if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me on Discord, right? So, um, you know, just let me know if you need someone to talk to. Okay. Um, oh no, we are still friends. It's just that we won't be, doing anything romantic anytime soon. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're still friends. That right there shows not only maturity, but that um you both understand why you're going your different ways, right? So I'm glad, and that's always nice because parting on bad terms is some of the worst because you become bitter and sour, and it can lead to regret, very very big regrets. Rebound relationships are one of the worst things to ever do, and from personal experience, I do not recommend them. I know easier said than done, but yeah, don't. Yeah. Anyway, just please take care of yourself, though, okay, Zenny? Yeah, like I said, good terms. That's good. That's good. I was talking music with the DJ I listened to, whose knowledge of music is crazy wide, but she'd never heard of Credence Clearwater Revival. Old, old, old. Oh no! Wow. I don't even know what that is. So I'm like smile nodding. I'm like, what? We started as friends, became lovers, and became friends again. I'm glad I introduced her to you. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right, you did. Wait, she watches you still. Oh no, I don't know whether to be glad or worried. But anyway, no, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that they found a home here too. That's fine. Lurking is perfectly understandable and normal. So there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not expecting everybody to always talk. And it's fine. This is just a safe place for anybody that wants um to share a bit of themselves, right? Not everybody's comfortable with that, and it makes sense. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the story, and then because I want to try to get this done so I could get through to the event, because I heard from what I seen of Safdie's, it's pretty intensive with the mini games, right? Oh no, oh my, that can't be for real. Ugh, I hate to admit it, but you've won this one.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neverlet was stabbed and
Uh-oh.
gravely wounded? No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Surely not. It is. If it is, we're all toast. We're all toast. Wait, what? Sorry for bringing it. No, you're fine. You're fine, Zenny. It's not that bad. Just as long as you're doing okay, it's not that bad. How's that? Quick, derail Panda with more life stories. No, you're fine. Everybody's fine. Did you know I made sushi? Oh, yummy. What kind of sushi did you make? What kind of fish do you use, if I may ask? If you use fish. Stop calling me Shirley. You're right, Ashton. Oh my god, best movie. There you go. Surely not. Aha, I thought I heard familiar voices. Well, if it isn't a traveler in Paimon. What a coincidence. Mr. Kinich and I were talking about you two just a few minutes ago. How do they know each other? Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed... Oh my god, I can't read that fast. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. So anything you want to share with me about the great traveler's triumphant exploits in Natlan? Ahem, it was a team effort. Sigh, modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, sorry. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Cucumber, carrot. Ooh, I already like that. Artificial. Okay, crab meat.
ラッキーちゃん
It's okay.
226チェッ
And
クスイン
tamago!
よう
Eggs.
こそ
Yummy, yummy. That actually sounds really tasty. I mean, I'm not a fan of the crab meat, but you know, I know it's a filler, so that works. I'm surprised you didn't use any fish. I'm not a fan of fish either, so. Safty loves salmon sushi, so. Surprise, surprise, he's a bear. No, I'm kidding. It was good, especially. Oh yeah, QP. QP mayo makes it really good. I agree with that. That sounds really tasty. There's a problem in the pit. What is it? Wells, it's a small room where the pilot flies the ship, but let's not worry about that right now. Oh, you're quoting that movie? Maybe? Are you quoting the movie? I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that movie. Sorry. So I'm like, I don't even know what this is referring to, so I apologize. Oh, hey Jackie Chan, welcome back. Went to make lunch with other youth volunteers. That's cool. Which was the oh, that makes sense. Not fish is too much for us. Yeah, fish is. That makes sense. I thought you meant like make fish or make sushi for yourself. But yeah, if you're definitely doing it for a volunteer, like a food drive kind of thing, that makes sense to have, you know, not the fancy stuff. How's that? Airplane. It's the movie. Oh, it's a movie Airplane. It's a parody. Oh, that's probably why I haven't watched it. Safty's the one that does the parody thing. I don't know. I never really got into that. Like he loves watching things like Monty Python and the Holy Grail and Spaceballs and he loves Weird Al. He loves things like that. So I never got into that genre. So I learn a lot from him, but otherwise, Safety has great taste. Yeah, that's what a lot of people tell him, and I'm like, what is this? Who are these people? I lived a very closed. I learned a lot of things later on, but I never really can't say for certain like, yes, I remember those from my childhood kind of thing, or when I was younger, just because immigrant parents, you know, here in the country for the first time, did not have any Western like engagements. Like I didn't know who the Beatles were until my high school years. That's how bad it was. I didn't know who Queen was. I didn't know I didn't know any of this stuff because I didn't really have friends. You know, I've already gone through my whole boohoo sad story, not having no friends. But anyway, like most of the time I was working at my parents' store anyway, so I couldn't hang out with friends. So I didn't know any of these like pop culture references except what I heard on the radio, current radio. Which is why I like a lot of 90s music, 80s and 90s music, because that's all I had. and 80s and 90s video games, that kind of stuff, because yeah, same reason. Like any of the older stuff from 70s and before, I have no idea. Like I never really got into that stuff. So a lot of the stuff just flies over my head. And even movies of 80s and 90s I didn't watch a lot of too. Haven't seen Airplane. See, I've never heard of Airplane. See, and Safety there, he knows what it is. Haven't seen Airplane in a long time. There you go. No, I did not know who Freddie Mercury was. Wait, didn't know who Freddie until I worked on Crow Marty? What's Crow Marty? Sorry, I'm like, huh? But you didn't even know who. Okay, so you didn't even know who he was. Like, I don't know when that was, but when you found out. But yeah, I missed a lot of references because of being the kid of immigrant parents. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Ashton. Yeah, yeah. If you know what it's like to grow up with immigrant parents, you understand why it's like a lot of the stuff is just like the pop culture of back in the ye old days is kind of like what? Yeah, anyway, I don't understand half the references being. It's fine, Zenny. You're in another country altogether. I think this is mostly applying if you I guess it's not even just American. It can be because a lot of it Beatles and stuff like that are from UK, so it's more Western culture, what Westernized music. I don't know how deep involved it is in Singapore, but oh, Crow Marty High School. Oh, very very silly anime series. Freddy's a character in an anime? What? I did not know that either. What? The only thing I understood from that was, oh, Freddie. So you do know Freddie Mercury, okay? Randomly aged shirtless rocker in a Japanese high school comedy. Now that's interesting. It's like, did they even really know Freddie Mercury then? And I'm an only child, so from a religious family. Yeah, that makes sense. Sheltered and isolated. Yep. I wasn't religious per se, just very sheltered. But yeah, I can see where that is a big hit right there. The whole religious thing, because I grew up in a very conservative religious area of Michigan. It was the western end of Michigan. Very Christian, very, very religious. Like, I wasn't even allowed to say hell. I had to say down in the basement. That's how strict they were, especially when I was in elementary school. We were never allowed, we couldn't say anything negative. Like, we could never say hell, even though there is a hell Michigan, which makes no sense. Anyways, I forgot Freddie Mercury was in an anime. I never knew that. That's really interesting. I know the Beatles and Freddie Mercury. Okay, so Zenny, you know those. That's great. Oh, and my parents are old. That's another thing too. Probably that didn't help. I just get a lot of music related stuff in my FYP. What's FYP? I regret rolling my sushi roll chunky. Wait, why do you regret rolling your sushi roll chunky? What the hell? Wait, what the hell? Wait. Huh? What's going on? I'm like, huh? For you page. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that, yeah. What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that, and also a less than pleasant
because
shock. What the heck was all that about?
Because I had to shove everything into my mouth.
And the
Oh,
unit's getting stabbed? Please say you
that
weren't
makes
being
sense.
serious.
Oh, what the hell's with that? Oh, I see what you mean, Safty. Oops, I can't. Oh, we were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, it's just like, Saurian meat restaurant, Udek's getting stabbed.
Trading tabloid headlines?
And because I almost choked on
Yeah.
seaweed. Oh, that's not good.
Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky,
God, I
or
hate
I
to
have a
hear the
knack for
term
honing
fake
in on the
news.
most outrageous material.
If you know, you know. Oh, wait. She has way too many lines to not be speaking. Freddie Mercury from Queen, or am I thinking? Yes, from Queen. Yeah, that Freddie Mercury. But there's also apparently a Freddie Mercury in an anime. I really like this event. Yeah, it seems really good, and I wish it was all voice, but it's not. Did you know seaweed gets stickier? Yes, it does. I do know that. That's very true. That makes sense. I'm sorry. That's not good. Either I got lucky or have a knack of owning him. Oh. I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering side to Fontaine, Mr. Kinich. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article. Although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. Gee, doesn't that sound familiar? Clickbaits, right? Except not clickbait. But others, like the one we were just reading aloud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
That's true. I could have gotten my free redeem by now if I could have stayed up and came to this. No, Zenny, please don't push yourself. I'm glad you're prioritizing your health over being in the stream. So please take care of yourself. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it at all. The Freddy from the anime is the one from Queen. Oh, it is the same one. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was. But you said he was aged. He kind of died young, didn't he? I would be playing this quest and have Genshin installed if they at least had all the... I know, Ashton, but one character, only one character is not spoken, and that's Charlotte. Isn't that sad? The main story is not voiced in English at all. Like, Venti is not, Albedo is not, all the old school actors are not. And it's really frustrating. It really is. It's just like, do I play it in Japanese and have to read the subtitles or not, right? Jacob's voice is surprisingly... Yeah, it is. Jacob's voice is really good. The new Kinich, I think it's a really... Well, it was a good pick. It's pretty close to the original. They compared... Like, there was a clip that compared both of them. It's a shame, but, you know... I don't think they had loyalty towards the newer voice actors. You know, the ones from Natland. So they're like, either you do it or you don't. And the other people, they're... I think it's... I appreciate that Hoyo has honored their longevity in the game as an outlier, you know, and I hear they're coming back soon. So I think they are working on they are worked on, or they have already worked. I don't know, an agreement. So hopefully soon we'll be seeing them coming back. Did they give did they give in a lore reason? Like, is she using sign language? Yes, this is... Oh, okay. No, no, unfortunately there's no lore reason. It's just that the voice actors are striking. Originally, it was supposed to be just because they wanted AI protection, which I was 100% all in, because I hate AI and I do not promote anything to do with AI, and I anybody replacing... Oh, wait, we have... Oh, he's Chaz! But yeah, anybody replacing any job
This
or
raid
any
is brought
art
to
or
you
any
by the
voicing
panderific streamer
AI
Chazigara
needs
and
to die in a
friends.
fire. No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
Welcome to the
okay, not
bamboo
really,
forest.
but you know what I mean. Hi, Chaz. Hold on, let's switch screens real quick. How are you? Chaz Raid. Hello, hi 6534. Hello. Thank you, Chaz. And oh, and you're playing Hollow Knight again. How did it go? Did you get further in the game? Oh, and hey, thank you, Mado, for the sticker use. That's cute. But yeah, Chaz Raid, how are you? It's good to see you again. I hope you had fun and you got further in Hollow Knight. Let's see. Did you get any more clips made? Let's see here. Let's see what we get for Chaz. I need to remember to do that. Oh, new clip.
Let's see what we can find here. Crabomin... Shiny... No!
It's a shiny?
No! Not cool.
Uh-oh, not a good thing? I thought shinies were a good thing.
What the heck?
But yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, Chaz likes to
No.
draws their own
What the
emotes
heck?
and model, and they're a cute little bug, and they're so cute. Anyway, they play a lot of Pokemon
Sorry, my
and
friend.
well, Hollow Knight. They have a very
Oh, shoot. Did I just lose?
Oh no. How did you lose? Oh. Wait.
Maybe they're all shiny.
So maybe the way that clip ended, maybe they're all shiny. Like Hoyoverse is surprisingly patient with it. Yes, exactly, Zenny. Exactly. Hoyoverse is definitely patient with the older VAs for sure. How are you? How goes it? It's going slowly, but it's going. How are you, Chaz? And I hope you had a good stream. I did get further. Oh, one boss down. Nice! Congratulations! And I finally collected enough Geo to buy my... Oh, Firefly Lantern. I don't know what they do, but that sounds good. I mean, any upgrade is good, right? Shiny is good, but then that was an encounter from before I had Pokeball. Oh, I see. So you couldn't capture it. That's why. Oh, man, that's not good. I know that much. I don't know Pokemon, but I know that much. You need those balls to capture them, right? I'm sorry. That's not fair. Were you able to capture it later on, or did you miss your chance? Oh, the pain I feel. Oh yeah, see, there is actually a lot of Pokemon players here, so that works out. If you do enjoy Pokemon games and the like, please do check out Chaz. They're really, really, really sweet and a lot of fun to hang out with. They do their own art, which I have so much appreciation for. Yeah, I couldn't catch it. It was my very first encounter. Ever in Radical. Oh, so you couldn't. There was no. Yeah, man. Why did they do that to you? That's like the ultimate tease. That's not fair. That's not fair. No, shinies are usually one of one, unless you manage to find. Oh no. So you missed out completely. I appreciate the sympathy. Aw. Oh man. Hello, bro. I mean, Antiki. Hi, Nav. Welcome back. But yeah, thank you, Chaz, for the raid. If you need to step away, because I know you usually have to do other stuff, or if you have more your martial arts or anything, or just get on with your day in general. Thank you again for choosing to share your community here. I really appreciate it. And I don't know if I think there was one new person. If you're not aware who I am Pandagiri. It looks like Panda Girl, but it's Pandagiri like onigiri, the Japanese rice ball, not a donut. And this is the Bamboo Forest where I mostly play Genshin, HSR, and Fields of Mystria. But yeah, thank you again. I really appreciate it. I did not know that you missed out on that shiny. That's depressing. That's really depressing. I'm sorry. How are you, Neff, though? Welcome back. I was just reading a raid. I hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday to you, too. I did not ever get a chance to catch one. Oh, no, but I lost a run either way. Oh, man. Oh, were you doing one of those Nuzlocke things where you can't kill a character or something? I actually encountered a shiny in SV without poke. Oof. That would stink. Talk about RNG working against you, right? Anyway, there's gonna be ads too in about a minute and 20 seconds. I can't snooze them anymore, so they're gonna be running. So I apologize. My pleasure. I'm gonna head down. Oh, help your mom. Okay. Yes, hamburger. Ooh, sounds tasty. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your
ラジ
hamburgers.
クラチェック
And
ス
thank you,
イン
Chaz, again
よ
for
うこ
dropping
そ
off your community here. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the game. But her name is Panda Donut. Wait, no, I'm not a jelly-filled panda. And thank you for the lurk. Always a pleasure. Share my community with you, Katie. Yes, it was a Nuzlocke that I still have to get. Oh, good luck with that when you get a chance. But thank you again, and thank you for checking in as well. About 36, almost enough stamps to claim your free redeem. Okay, going back in. I was just working on the event story, so 1% truth, yes. Oh, that's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kinich. I hate how, yeah, Charlotte's not voiced. Oh no!
Oh, you gotta be kidding!
How?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
If you bite into a
You
panda,
mean
does
those
the jelly
headlines you
inside?
mentioned
No!
actually do have some basis in
Like a
fact?
snack from Japanese 7-Eleven? No!
Sure they do. For instance,
Okay,
there
ads
was in
will be
fact a
starting
smuggling
soon.
trial
I
recently.
apologize, but they should only be a minute
Considering
and
the
a
amount
half.
of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
Oh, good. Unlike when we need the teeth, right? When we need the teeth, we gotta go kill a bunch of them, and it sounds so bad. But they all require those teeth. Why do they torture us like that? Oilverse, don't do this to us. Don't make us kill cute little saurians for their teeth. I don't get it. If you, I feel like Panda would have bamboo filling. No, that sounds gross, actually. Strawberry. I don't know. I don't know. I would prefer. Not that I would want to be filled with anything. I like azuki beans personally. I like red bean paste. That's so yummy. His just a baby. Just a baby. No. Oh yeah, let's do some stretching. I need to make sure I gotta keep moving and stuff like that. Oilverse, do it. Actually, now that I went moving, I'm like, you know what? I need to step away and use Little Panda's room. Make sure you guys get up, stretch. Always keep moving. Don't sit comfortably in a chair. We need to move our bodies more. Otherwise, you know, our body aches kick in when we get older and stuff, and because our bodies gets too stiff. So I'm gonna go step away, go use the restroom, and I will be back shortly. Oh my god, we look ridiculous. We look absolutely ridiculous, guys. Oh my god.
That's what we paid for.
That's what we pay. I should actually switch sides because you're on the other side. Anyway, beautiful. Oh yeah, because chocolates are basically bigger, things. Check it. Hold on, let me just do this last one. It's a 5-star!
Oh, come on, Gigi.
Gigi, oh my god! Holy crap, guys! because I can. Hold on a second. Because it doesn't cost me bits, but. I'm back. Sorry about that. I just really had to pee. I had to use the little panda's room. But yeah, I was like, good timing because the ads. But yeah, it should only be a minute and a half now. So it shouldn't be that long of a torture. But it goes on. Now it occurs more frequently every half hour. So I apologize. But yeah, I tried to make it less painful. Okay. I just ran up and down the stairs. So leave me a moment before I catch my breath. Wait, you're still in ads? Wait, no, you're not. Wait, what? Why are you still in ads? What do you mean? My ads are still basically only 45 seconds at maximum. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Zeniculus reminds everyone to stay hydrated.
Thank you. Singapore ads are goated. That's good because I get some horrible ads on our end. Oh, thank you, Yoshi. Ha! Yes, you did fool me. But it's not April Fool's Day. That's not fair. I just realized your chibi looks like Charlotte. I guess she does kind of. They have blue eyes. They're similar. And pink hair. I mean, I guess it can kind of look alike, right? It's kind of cute. Drink, Panda. Yes, I did drink. I just drink again. You're gonna make me have to get up and go to the bathroom again. I know, I was like, that's exactly what I'm going for now. Charlotte is the copy? Yes, exactly. No. Okay. And if you're wondering why the Udix didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge from the offset. Oh, it's not as if the Palais Marmonia only has one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Nouvelet, I can never say it right, Monsieur Nouvelet, to handle every single case himself. $1 billion? Wait, what? Panda is Charlotte's long lost niece. Niece? Why niece? Oh, because I'm anti-giddy, I guess. Yes, meant Charlotte looks like the chibi. Oh, I see. One more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly. And it was all thanks to Mr. Kinich's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
Phew, it was all misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Let's look at Panda's family line. Wait. My family line? What? No, not Dory. No. I refuse. Maybe not, but it'd be even better world for me if Mr. Kinich here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough.
Chi-Chi! Yes, Chi-Chi! Chi-Chi's great. I wish we can have more Chi-Chi. Long lost sister. Now, Panda's long lost niece, that is French for some reason. I do have an uncle and aunt that moved immigrated to France, so it makes some sense. I have some Buja older cousin sister. I don't know them. I only met like two of them. But in how in Chinese we have all different sorts of names for different cousins on different sides of the family, or family members, not just cousins, but family members. So I have to call them Buja because they're all older than me. And there were seven of them. My dad's sister and her husband tried for boys. They tried for a boy and ended up with seven girls. And there was a picture of them on. I remember when I went to visit there when I was younger. They had a picture on the shelf or something, and it was all the seven girls, and they were just like literally like this. I don't know how to say, where a step ladder almost. It's like they were like one after another. They're like almost they're within a year apart of each other. Chinese family members get confusing. Yes, they do, right, Sunny? Because you're like, what do I call you again? And I call you no, and then I call you this no, and then this one is older and this one's younger, so this one gets called this and this one gets called that, and yes, it's just like there's so many different names, right, Sunny? I mean, if you're Chinese or I guess, well, I guess it's only in China. Does it happen in Japanese? I'm I'm wondering, is it or just like auntie and uncle, isn't it? Yeah, in Chinese, like there's different ways of addressing different people, and depending on where you are or where your parents were in the family line, you're not always going to refer to that auntie the same way as like a younger cousin would, they or something like that. So there's always different names. So you can refer to one person or one aunt or uncle a certain way, and then your cousin on another side of the family will refer to that same person with a different name, and it's not their first name or anything, so it gets really confusing. Chinese name, yeah. I'm the outcome of trying to get a boy. Well, there you go, Zenny. I am the boy. That's great, and that's lucky. Yeah, literally, I can barely remember all my relatives' names. Yeah, I know, right? If you're Asian in general, it's confusing. True. Japanese has son and chan. Well, no, I meant like for auntie, uncles, different grandma and grandpas, depending on what side of the family it is, mom or dad. Japanese also have the bow of respect, where you literally eat the floor if you very, very respectful. Yeah, that makes sense. Dogeza? 4 sisters later. Wow, 4 sisters later. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. At least they did get the boy, I guess. But yeah, like I have a bunch of cousins, girl cousins in France, as I was saying. So technically, Charlotte could be my cousin. If you think of it that way. That's where it was originally coming from, because yes, I do have 7 female cousins that are all older than me in France. My family line. No, don't, Zenny, don't say things like that. That's so mean. No. Having girls in the family is not losing 50-50. My mom wanted a girl. Guess who has 2 Well, I mean, it makes sense, Cage, but like in all Asian families, they value the boys, right? They always just want the boy. And my mom always cursed the fact that she had 2 girls too. So, um, yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't think it's the same way in Western families, at least from what I gather, interacting with other Western families, like American families and the like, is they don't value the male in the family as much as um but like at the same time, it's like if a family has all girls, they want the boy, and if they have all boys, they would like a girl. But in at least in Chinese families, um the male carries on the family line, and girls are disposable, basically. I'm saying that as a Chinese girl, so I'm sorry. I grew up being told that, I bring no worth to the family, and we are basically pawns to sell off, right? my parents were arranged, and they were still arranged in marriage. Her parents gave her to my dad, basically. And you don't do that with guys. Look at if you have males in the family, they get to pick their, bride, or they get paid to marry into us, they basically, the males get money from the female's family to take their daughter. So that's how it works, unfortunately. My family got Mizuki, Jean, Mona, and Chi-Chi before they got Ito. Getting Ito? Why Ito? You're calling yourself a himbo now, Zenny? That's silly. That's basically only mainland China too, is it? No, not necessarily, because my parents are, well, their parents immigrated from China to Vietnam, so they carried on that whole tradition still. There would be no name to carry without girls. I know, right, Ashton? It makes no sense, and it's really silly because it's actually the male side of the genetics that determines if you have a girl or a boy, right? So it's just like they don't know science, so whatever. It's I don't think that tradition still holds, except sometimes it does, because I remember I came across this Vietnamese YouTuber. Her name's like Ewan or something like that, and she came from 3 older sisters. She has 3 older sisters and then herself, and they had all these hopes. Like they put in, this was like their last chance to try to get a boy, because I guess her parents were much older, and they ended up with her. And they made it known, and they really remind you how much of a failure you were. And it's like they place the blame on the child when it's not the child's fault. And it's horrifying. It's just, talk about having your self-worth being diminished even more than it already is, right, by your family. But I agree, Ashton. I'm not saying I agree with this way of living, but that's just the way it is in old school Chinese customs, I guess. Old Chinese people like Chinese in their 60s. Well, my parents, my dad's 78, my mom is 66 now. So yeah, I guess I guess you can say old Chinese people as being those, like the actual boomers, or the boomers here in the West. But yeah, exactly. Usually it's old Chinese people who really hold on to that. Yeah, it's true. But like now they don't sell off, No, they don't do it anymore. No. Although my mom tried with me. She really did try to sell me off. Like literally tried to sell me. I'm not kidding you. It's just one of those things where I cannot, this is the reason why I'm not in speaking terms with my mom for various reasons, and one of them is because she did try to sell me. So, yeah, she tried to sell me as a child, as a preteen. I was like 9 or 10 years old when she tried to sell me. Mom picked out one boy, got a second in the top up bonus. Oh, and then the third boy was gotcha. There you go, Avatar. Asian parents are so, they can be, but I mean, I think all parents have, I mean, it doesn't matter what culture you're from. I think it just depends on the parents too. I don't know. It is sad, Zenny. My parents keep trying to guilt trip me to find someone, and oh, I'm sorry, Cassie. It's just, you know how many times we heard from Safdie's parents, so when are the grandkids coming? Or, so when, and it's like finally when I had my hysterectomy, they stopped asking. And it wasn't for, I didn't have the hysterectomy out of choice. I had it because of health issues, but whatever, it just, they kept asking, and they will keep asking, Cassie, and I'm sorry you have to deal with that. It's I think that's one of the annoying things that most parents will always nag their kids about. Either find somebody to have kids with, and they don't even care to even ask what you want, right? And I remember I was alone with Safdie's mom one day, and she was just like, I guess thinking out loud, and she was just like, I don't get it. I'm like, what? I don't get it. Why do none of my kids want to have kids? And I looked at her and I'm like, how do I answer that? I mean, I can't answer for Safdie's sister, but Safdie, I mean, I tried to tell her that Safdie and I are ace, and we do not care for that stuff, but she doesn't understand that. She can't get her head around that. Selling a child is in this economy, right, Jerv? I know, I'm sorry. But no, this was a long time ago, so yeah. Hey, Shoklin, hello. Oh, it's Soup. Yes, it is Soup. Oh my gosh, you do visit Shoklin. Shoklin is Soup. Yes. Hold on, let me get a shout out to Shoklin. They were building a book. They were doing book binding not too long, or just the last stream. How did that go, by the way? I'm sorry, I caught at the tail end of. I literally popped in your stream and then you were raiding, and I'm like, wait. I know, just like, shoot, I didn't have time to even say. I hated that. I'm sorry, but how did it go? I know you made a purple book thingy, right? It turned out purple, right? Did you end up? I know you said you dried it, or you had to dry it so that it gets stiffer, so that the book doesn't, like, bend or curl or anything like that. But how'd that go? Okay, now I'm craving soup. Soup is good anytime. Yeah, they'll say things like this place with the library with a couple. Oh gosh, yes. Oh, you know what, Cass? What Safty's parents would do if there were kids like running around where we were visiting or something like the restaurant, they would be just like like looking at the kids fondly, and like, and then they'll look at Safty and be like, "Aren't they cute?" And you're just like, you just kind of stare off. And you're like, yeah, they're cute. And then, oh God, I'm so sorry, Cass. I'm so sorry you have to go through that. It's so painful. It really is. And hey, unknown, hello. Let's see here. The way everything is, I'm not sure if I really want to. No, I don't blame you. I mean, this exactly. Even without being Ace, Safety was just like, with the world burning as it is, why would we want to bring kids into this? you know, Even if it weren't the fact that we were Ace, it's just like he finally even said one day, he was just like, I don't think I want to bring kids into this mess. It's bad. Even it was it was bad even 20 years ago. It's only gotten worse since then. 20 years ago, when we guess technically should have had kids or something. When are you getting children? Yes, I want to be a grandmother. Yes, there you go, Sunny. Yep, people's parents, once they hit the ripe age 20. Oh no, sorry, Sunny. It's if it's any consolation, it's also kind of upsetting when they stop asking, because then they realize it probably ain't gonna happen for you, me, my life. I'm a late bloomer. Oh no, you're fine, Shoklan. I'm sorry, but yes, there's it. It's like, I wish they would just honor the fact that we are our own person, right? And if we want kids, we want kids. If we don't, we don't. And there's nothing wrong with either direction, as long as if you do choose to have kids, you should be able to support them. And a lot of people in this economy, especially, who can afford to have kids and raise them well, unless you are wealthy as is, we are definitely not in that boat. So thank you. No, thank you for being here. Yeah, the Japanese binding was so pretty by the end. It looked like it was really pretty. I really did. Get ramen instead. Ramen is soup too, technically. Yeah, I was super lucky. The purple notebook grains were matching, so no pulling after. Nice, nice. I'm glad that it worked out, Shoklin. That looked really fun. It really did look good. It looked like you were having a lot of fun through that. What are you gonna end up planning to use that book for, if I may ask? Um, Pretty sure my grandmother is a great grandmother now. Oh, okay, because you have four older sisters, right, Zenny? So, because two of your relatives have kids, and two of my sister have kids. One of said sisters oh no, wait, one sister is missing an at. I hope they're okay, Zenny. That doesn't sound good. Appreciate this is a safe space to discuss things. Topic binding. Topic binding? Topic binding. Topic binding. Sorry. I'm like, what? I'm sorry. No, I'm like, wait, where are we? Where is this going? Hey, Grandma. How, Evie? Hello. Just by my say hi, lurking and playing Star. Oh, Stardew. Well, watch, listen, watch. Thank you. Enjoying. I hope you enjoy Stardew. As someone who has had multiple. Oh, I'm sorry. IVF attempts. People need to stop asking people when they're having kids. Exactly. It's just like, stop. It's like a sour, it's not, yeah, no, I understand. And especially where someone that really desires kids, that's like adding salt to the wound kind of thing. Some people don't want to, some people can't. Exactly. I hate being viewed as abnormal. Right? I don't have kids. Safety doesn't want. Well, I mean, we're ace, so we don't really want kids, and um, I don't see what's wrong with that. It's just so what? I mean, yes, your family name doesn't get passed on. Oh well, you know. And I think this also applies in Western families too, but because Safety, but see the thing is when his sister got married, she kept her last name. So that's not really true because you can do that here in America. um yeah, so it doesn't matter. She would still carry on their name. So it doesn't make sense. Why is it on the responsibility on the male, right, to have to deal? Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yes, whether you decide to have kids or not shouldn't be a pressure thing. It should not be a focus of who you are. And um, people should learn to separate the ability or not inability to have kids from the person itself. Don't add this pressure on people. It's just unnecessary, especially with everything else that we have a lot of pressures to think about. Exactly, Safety. The world is too bad already. Imagine, like, I know, right, Ashton? Meanwhile, Gerbet and I are looking forward to the collab on making gerblets. There you go. See, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with looking forward to raising a family. If you're able to support them, great. That's all more power to you. But yeah, Safty and I were just not in that. We're not in that boat. And then that constant reminder from his parents was just, oh, stop it. That nagging. It's like you're making it even more unappealing when they sit there and nag us, right? My fam has stopped asking when I'm gonna bring a part. Oh, because I've never had a serious relationship in my 3 decades of life. Oh, no, you know what? Hey, Chocolate, don't ever feel like that's a judgment on you. Is all as long as the way I see it is if you're happy with your life and you are content with what you have, then that's all that should matter. Because more importantly, and the problem is, I don't like how people do base self-worth on whether or not you are with a partner or not. I think people should base self-worth on whether or not you are a strong person and you are able to incapable of enjoying life, right? As an individual. Um, a lot of people, I mean, I don't think, honestly, either Safety or I, we didn't meet each other at that very moment, we would have probably still remained single because I had no interest really in being with anybody. He had no interest in being with anybody. We just met by pure chance, um, and here we are, right? But we are basically just very glorified roommates. I don't know, because we don't care for the other stuff that usually married couples do. We do cuddle and watch movies and we enjoy things and play video games together. But otherwise, it's just, yeah, we hug, we kiss, but not like I'm not a fan of the other stuff. I'm not a fan of the other stuff. I'm not gonna go into. If you don't know, then you don't know. But if you know, you know. Okay, how's that? You're 30. Yeah, I would never have guessed you were 30. I was just like, wow. And you're in good place though, Shokan. Don't worry. If you want to feel young, you come here. I have 16 years on you. Let's put it that way. Anyway, it's okay. Getting old, there's nothing wrong with that too. It comes with it's like they say, you age like fine wine, right? You become better. If you allow yourself, you become a better person, right? And I enjoy hanging out with your streams. You seem very mature, and I like how you own it. And yeah, I would have never guessed you were 30 though, but I didn't think you were like super young either. So that's great. Though I like those kind of vibes better anyway. If you say you sounded older, I'm gonna crash out. Wait. If you Oh no, I hope not. No, I don't think Sunny would have. The last person who found out said I sounded like what? No, you definitely do not. You do not have an old voice. Are you kidding? You sound way younger. Yes, exactly. I'm with Zenny. I thought you were like maybe in your 20s, like in the late 20s at most. I never would have thought 30, but I mean, I guess 30 is like right at the edge of that, right? No, you don't sound older than you do. You sound younger technically, but yeah, around that, that little circle where you're not 19, 20, 21, like under 25, but you're not over 30. That's what I mean. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how I figured anyway. Oh, topic depending. Okay. People put weird expectations on voices. Like, do people know how? Yeah, and I have the opposite problem. People are like, "Do you use a voice changer?" Or, "Why do you sound so young then? You don't sound like you're 46." I'm just like, we are all different human beings with different genetics and different vocal cords. So it doesn't matter how old you are, you're gonna be who you are, right? I'm so sorry you have to struggle with that. I'm so sorry, Shogun. You're a beautiful person. So I have never once, when I hang out in your channel, thought anything bad, or I never even occurred to me like to gauge your age, to be honest. But yeah, as Cage said, yes, people do put weird expectations on voices. They do. I hate the fact that people say I sound younger. I really do, but there's nothing I can do about it, right? I could sit here and lower my voice, but that just sounds really, really lame, right? I mean, I can't do that anyway. Not for a long period of time. I have no idea, to be honest. I was gonna use the purple for for stickers, but I kind of like the floral one more. Oh, you made a floral one too? Darn it, I missed that. I'm sorry. Um, hmm. So one's for stickers and one was just like to write notes in, I guess. I don't know. I thought you were like 20. Yeah, yeah. I was like I was thinking like mid 20s too. Um, I've had so much feedback on my voice in the last. Why? Most of it, okay, most of it's flattering, okay, but all things I'd never said no or had said to before. Oh, I'm glad that they've been flattering. I think your voice is. I love your laugh, by the way. You have a very, very joyful sounding laugh. It's kind of contagious. It makes me smile when you start laughing. I'm coming to a place of acceptance now, thankfully, but as always, yeah, no, I understand. I think. I mean, we all kind of relate in a sense, in a way, and it's just like it didn't, like I said, it didn't. It took my hysterectomy to finally shut my in-laws up, and it's like I didn't even want to have. But the thing is, what really upsets me about that is because it didn't go peacefully. It was more like they became more. My mother-in-law mostly became more bitter. How's that? I don't know. She doesn't like. I remember when because we were because Safety brought up that, I had it, and she's like, join the club. That's all she said to me. She just like, she pinches her lips and she's like, join the club. And I'm just like, really? Really? That, that's all you have to say? Join the club. Yeah, okay, that's just the hardest thing to hear, It's just, can't you have a little sympathy? It's not like I really wanted this hysterectomy. She sounds like what noodle soup would sound like if soup had a voice. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I guess that's an interesting metaphor. I don't know what noodle soup sounds like, but I hope all is well with you. By the way, I've not had. No, you're fine. You're fine, Evie. You're totally totally fine. I don't take attendance. I'm not expecting everybody to always drop by. I do appreciate seeing people when they are able to. So thank you. It's good to see you again, by the way. To pop in for a while. It's love to be here. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. It's really nice to see people come back and just, hang out. So thank you. I just want to live that dink life. Double income, no kid. There you go. Double income, no kid. I've never heard of the acronym before. I love it. I love it. Except I don't have a double income because I'm not working. Right now I'm not. I'm hoping to recover well enough anyway after at least the neurofeedback and everything to actually seek employment again because I'm hoping I can I can handle it again. Anyways, but yes, no, I never heard the acronym before and I like it. Dink. Safety, did you see that? Double income, no kids. That's cute. That's actually cute. I confused myself mid-sentence. Wait, how did you confuse yourself mid-sentence? What do you mean? The fear of y'all that pop out little ones some more room on the playground for mine. There you go. Well, at the same time, your little ones won't have playmates, but I guess they have each other, siblings. I don't know. My folks relented sort of because I am a father figure to a stepson. Oh, okay. That's great though that you are a good role model. Oh, there's ads again. Sorry about the ads. Uh, No, 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 that's cool. I'm glad that you are a positive role model for somebody else, Cassie. That's good to know. It's really sweet. It touches my heart to hear that. Gotta head back to work. Oh yeah, take care, Kate. Take care. Trying to do better about not taking long breaks. If you need to take a long break, Gage, though, I know you're probably already gone, but you deserve them. You do. Don't hold back. I have a bit on her as well. Aw, no, Cage, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with aging. And I remember being I actually don't really remember much about being 30, but yes, I mean I get it. I'm 12 years old for real, no count. Yoshi, I know you're still young, but you're not that young. You need to be older to be on Twitch in the first place. Don't spew out your age if you're under 8. No, yes, exactly. No, Zenny, he's kidding. Yoshi is not that young. Don't worry. I get called up. I wouldn't let him do that, but yes, you should never share your age, especially if you are around the if you're under 18 on any public space, because there are horrible people out there that like to there are horrible people out there that will target you, and because your brains are not fully developed until at least 20 something, even then you can be subjected to really bad stuff like grooming and exploitation. So never share your age. If you are under 18, do not share your age with anybody, no matter how many times they ask. Don't ever publicly put how old you are. I never recommend it. There's a lot of bad people out there, so please stay safe. Do not subject yourself to any of that. If there are anybody underage here, don't ever say it. Don't say it anywhere. I highly recommend nowhere. And I would prefer that you guys keep it under wraps, because you don't want the wrong people to find you. And the world's an ugly place. It really is. And especially internet, especially those of us that have been online long enough to witness it since the quote unquote beginning, which is like mid 90s, is when dial-up internet became a real thing. I mean, it was always a thing, but like readily accessible to the public kind of thing, globally. Um, I know that was kind of a mid 90s thing, early mid 90s, I would say. Like 1993, I think is like the earliest I've heard that most people started going on the internet. But then it became more mainstream like in 95, 96, and into 97, and that's when I graduated high school. But anyway, so yeah, just as somebody that has seen the internet grow, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Let's put it that way. It's become a big disappointment, and the bad actors have ruined it. Let's put it that way. So just please be careful. Do not share your age with anybody online, especially if you're under 18. I mean, if you're old like me, who cares? What are they going to do? But then don't dox yourself. Don't give like where exactly you live kind of thing. I get called old so often. Oh, you're not old, Chocolate. You're not old. You are at the perfect little happy spot age, I would think. I kind of miss the being like 30 something, just because, or even like late 20s into 30s. 40s are okay, but then now I'm like, I'm gonna be 50 in a couple years. I make a joke because I have to, but my god, I didn't know I needed a thank you. Wait, didn't know you needed what? I'm sorry. I'm losing context to stuff because I am so behind, and I tend to ramble, and I apologize. So my brain doesn't retain a lot of stuff, especially if you're not in the age of the TOS. Exactly that, but you shouldn't even be here. I don't like rule breaking personally, so if you are under the TOS, which I think the TOS is 13, if I had kids that were around that age, I wouldn't want them on Twitch by themselves. I wouldn't. Personally, not to be a helicopter parent or anything like that, but I don't trust anybody online. You're fine, Yoshi. You're fine. Yes. Yeah, Yoshi's not that young. He's still young. That's still young, but it's not that young. You're careful with that. Yes, Twitch could bonk you for even joking. That's true. That's true, Cage. And you're supposed to be gone. That's true. So yeah, be careful with jokes too, of course. Oh, thank the Lord. Yeah, Zenny, exactly. I knew that Yoshi wasn't that young. Hey, Cornbread, hello. How are you? Long time no see. Did you guys manage? Oh, thank you, Jared, for checking. Did you guys manage to convince or get Sunny to add the bald redeem? Because that's what he needs to do for that free redeem, right? Right? Oh yeah, and y'all got me crying. Oh, Shoklin, you are amazing. Okay, so everybody here is amazing. I have not seen anyone do anything bad here that's regularly chatting right now, and thank you for being good people. So yeah, just that's the most important thing right now is to make sure that you are okay with yourself and that you are content. I mean, nothing is ever going to be perfect, but the most important thing is you can't have a successful relationship with anybody, anything, unless you care about yourself first, right? And I'm not saying in a narcissistic, I'm better than everybody way, but more like I'm good inside and I only want to be good and help others be their better self, right? That's the only way that you can have a successful relationship in the first place. So it no and nobody had there's no timeline. Everybody does things at their own time. There's no set stone, you need to do this at this milestone, right? Everybody matures differently, everybody changes differently. So yeah. We're all human, but we all have our different individual like ticks and personalities, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with words, but you get what I mean, hopefully. We all have our individual timelines and everything. No one can dictate when is the right time to do anything. I don't think. I mean, obviously, biologically, women cannot have kids after a certain age. I'm perimenopausal now, and I'm not looking forward to all the fun stuff that comes with that, and that's why I'm searching a doctor that specializes in it. But life is life, right? But anyway, I never really wanted kids anyway. Even though I technically had a daughter, it was a result of a rape, so she was adopted out. So when I say technical, it's like, I mean, I didn't raise the child. She was inside of my uterus for 9 months, and that was it. I make references, and people are like, "Who?" Never, never mind. I see. Like Panda voicing Boot, not Boot Hill. Wait, what? I for real thought Soup was like the age of Leonardo during the Titanic or something. I was like, Leonardo DiCaprio, he's older than me. Don't go there. And he's a horrible guy. Don't refer to. Please do not worship someone like him, or do not like someone like an actor like him. He's a horrible human being, if you want to call that. He's a monster dating people that are old enough to be his kids. I don't know. I don't find that. I just don't. I don't care for men that think a women's worth is how old they are, and yeah. So that's another thing. I don't like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm sorry for that muddle fudger. Yeah, Kate, exactly. I could lower my voice, but it could sound really, really lame. Yeah, exactly. I can't do it. The second one, I just wanted to try the Japanese style. Oh, but I ended up loving the feel. Yay! I'm glad. You gosh darn donkey? Wait, I feel like Boot Hill will say something like that. Yeah, maybe. Because he can't swear. You are such good company. No, you are, Chocolate. I'm really glad that
AK0S チェ
we
ックスイ
ended up
ン
meeting. I
よう
mean,
こ
I think
そ
you found me first or something like that. I forgot now how it all happened. Sorry, but I am so happy to have met you. So thank you for being who you are. So, and that goes with everybody else too, like Cage and Zenny and Yoshi and everybody. Thank you. We are all wholesome here. Yes, and Cassie. Yes, and Cassie. Thank you guys for being who you are. So, and thank you for always putting up with my rules. I know that I have restrictive rules here that I don't like to go into the sussy department because it makes me uncomfortable. But I appreciate everybody that's willing to sacrifice their per chance to get their head in their gutter just to appease me. So thank you. It shows that it's possible that people can do that, and I like that. I'm so happy to meet other people that are more than happy not to default in the gutter, right? Oh yay, no ads. Let's go. Wait, you didn't get any ads? Nice. I'm glad. Um, Wait, or you did? Oh yay, no. Oh, you didn't get ads. That's neat. I feel that I left my last job largely because, oh, autistic burnout. Yes, and that can really hurt. I quite literally hit the jackpot with my current job, which is I would say is the only reason I make a decent income. Oh, nice. If it weren't for a fully remote job in analytics with an amazing and a supportive team, I don't think I would be part of the 14%. Yeah, exactly. Especially for people on the spectrum, that's really gonna be rough. Safety, we assume, is on the spectrum as well, and so not that there's, and just to clarify, there's nothing wrong with being on the spectrum at all, by the way. But it is challenging in a different way, different manner, and I don't like how society has outed people as being, because we're all innately different no matter what. I don't like how it is society has outed people on the spectrum as being lesser, and I don't like that at all. And I hate that there's like a one size fits all cookie cutter that people feel that everybody fits in, and it's not true. And I really hate that. And there's some findings, because I am what they consider highly sensitive person, HSP, and there's some studies out that say that we also fall on the spectrum too, because our minds are different. We share like a lot of overlapping things, like sensitivities to textures, to smells, tastes, and whatnot, those kind of things. But there's a lot of other differences, but at the same time, and then the things overlap with ADHD too. So, and it's not to say that we don't have a little bit of everything. And so for me, I never really care for labels. Maybe it's my age, but I think labels are just too much of a dependent system. It does help. It does help with figuring out what works for you. I'm not saying that they're bad, but I just don't like how people lean too much into one and feel like that's their identity. That whole thing is just what they are, and that's all. You can't budge. You can't ever make adjustments. To accommodate, not just people should be able to accommodate for everybody else. Like not go one direction or the other. I think it should be one of those things where we all come together and find that little happy spot that everybody can get along with, kind of thing. That's the way I see things. And I don't think it should be one way or the other. I just think that we should all adjust according to what everybody's needs are and work with it from there. Um, and that's going to be always different, right? No matter what. Anyway, that's sorry. And again, like I said, they're helpful. Labels are helpful, but they shouldn't be a crutch. And I mean, yes, there's a difference between a crutch and you need some like medicine to get over some stuff. Like I am doing neurofeedback right now because I don't want to get into medicine to help my issues. But it's basically just retraining my brain to think differently towards trauma. And so that's why I'm working on that. And this is completely, everything is different for everybody. You decide what you want to do with your own body. Um, Ultimately, it is your body. No one else can tell you how to do and how to feel. So anyway, thank you for the going through the ads. Fudge you Twitch ads. I got the get out of jail for free card. That's great, Zenny. I'm glad you did. In her boot hill. And remember when the internet was a little box in the corner? Yes. Wait, a little box in the... Oh, you mean the modem. But I guess that was separate from the computer at one point, right? There was like, yeah, okay. And then eventually they got built into the computer. But yes, it would just scream, and then you get, if someone called into your house, you get disconnected. Yes. Screaming was a warning, and we didn't listen. That's a good one, Jerv. That's a good one. Yes, the screaming was a warning, and we didn't listen. Yeah, I still remember those days, and I don't like it. But that's okay. I hated the fact because my sister always got phone calls. So I would go online, try to hurry up and catch whatever I needed on the message board. And before I know it, halfway mid, like through like it loading, there goes the call drops, and I couldn't finish what I wanted. Live non-anonymously, but I'm an old man, so I don't gotta worry. Yes, that's true. Well, you're not that old either. If you're saying you're old, then I'm old. Anyway, I didn't know I needed your amazingly kind word. No, I'm just telling the truth. I want people to know that we should never base our self-worth on other people's opinions on us, right? I know it's easier said than done too. I'm still working on it. I can say it all until I'm blue in the face, and I probably still wouldn't believe half of the things that's coming out of my mouth. So no, but I really do mean it, and I'm trying to apply those words to myself. The reason why Safdie and I've been together for so long is because we have worked out a lot of stuff. We have come to them, come to, we don't believe in having one way or another. At least we try not to. It's not, nothing's perfect. But yeah, so if you can't have that, if you can't come to a middle ground, then it's not going to work out, right? And that means understanding what your desire, what your needs are, what the other person's needs are, and meeting halfway, right? So, and if you don't have that problem, quote unquote problem, to work with, meaning you're not with anybody, that's okay. So you just take that time to solidify what you know you want for yourself, right? Um, I think we got him to at least about the bald. Oh, you did. Okay, good, good. My friends call me. They call you uncle? Lynn, where? Wait, Lynn, where? Huh? Lynn, where? I'm sorry, I'm losing context on stuff. In your wall suite. Oh my God, wait, what? Okay, good, good. I was starting to get worried. What am I missing? Hello? Hello? Oh, you're talking about, okay, you're calling Shoklin. Okay, sorry, I'm like, where? Sorry. Okay, good. I'm starting to get worried. Please slide a piece of pizza through the crack. Oh, pizza, yes. Everyone has their own ticks. Model loses tracking and goes everywhere. Yes, okay, thank you. Sorry. That's because I don't always look at the camera, which I should be. And this is the hard part about being live 2D is like, it would be nice to be just showing your face or, just like the face camera, because if you go off the screen, it'll still know that you're off the screen, but with a model, it just like kind of wigs out, right? Sorry. Oh no, I don't idolize him at all. Okay, good. His acting pisses you off. Okay, well, I don't know. I kind of separate the two, but I know he's a bad person. For some reason, he came to my head. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I get called dad since I'm the oldest in the group. Oh, that's cute. I hope. I hope it's a good thing that they're calling you that, or it's not a bad thing, right, Cassie? Honestly, your rules are basically the standard rules for me. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, and thank you for the wellness check. Do stretches. Yes, I will happily do stretches. Thank you. There was this video. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was, oh wait. My VTS disconnected. Sorry if you did anything and it disconnected on me. I saw this video. It was on my YouTube last night when I couldn't sleep. And it's very true. So I'm gonna put it up real quick. Hold on. But it's very true, and this is the thing why I have moved on to having an active sitting setup, because I don't want to sit down too much. I'm trying to, find out where it is. Oh, no, not that. I'm sorry. Why is that popping up? That's not why. Anyway, I'm gonna close that. Okay, so this is this guy talking about. Oh, and thank you for the lurk, Zenny. Take care. Go get some food. Let's see here. It's talking about how we need to move more. Hold on, let me grab it real quick and move it over here. Okay. I can't do that snake position. Exactly. Mm-hmm. They're not good. Yes. Oh, anyway, if you want the link to it, here is the link to the short. And he has a really interesting channel. I really recommend watching it. The problem is like the thing is too, I need to change my redeems as well. I don't want to do like posture checks because it's not about posture. It's about movement, right? We need to remember that our bodies, human bodies and all animal bodies are made to move. You watch your animals, you watch dogs, you watch cats. If you have pets, you watch them and you know that they're not always in one position the whole time. They're constantly adjusting and moving. Even if they lay still for a little bit, they do change a little bit of their positions every once in a while. But the problem with us being in comfortable chairs is that we become static and we become still, because the chair is comfortable. So I moved on to an active sitting setup here. I don't use an office chair anymore. One, they don't make them for short people. I'm always dangling my feet when I sit in those office chairs, no matter what. I've tried doing everything I could, and even footrests for me, but it still is a frustrating thing. So active sitting is basically, if you sit like Indian style, for instance. I know that sounds really racist, I'm sorry, but you know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, like cross-legged. Okay, cross-legged. Cross-legged eventually will make your feet fall asleep, right? Your legs will start to get a little tingly and they're just like uncomfortable. So that means you want to change your position. So if you notice, if you go out on a picnic or something and you sit down on there, you notice that you keep shifting your positions. You keep, you go from cross-legged to your legs outward to your legs like outspread. You kind of, lay down on the flat on the ground and you get back up because your body's constantly moving, right? But when you're in an office chair, you kind of just plant yourself and you just sit like that for hours, especially if you're gaming. I'm really, really guilty of that myself. So active sitting, I sit on a little like, it's like a stool, I guess you can call it. It's like a flat cushion. I guess it's more of a cushion. So you can sit like on a pillow, you can sit on blankets, on a mat, and you can change your position. Like you can sit on your legs like Japanese style. You can have them bent underneath, you can have them out in front. But you notice that you're always constantly adjusting yourself, unlike when you're in an office chair. So it's not really posture checks that we should be worried about because it's not our posture, like the guy said. It's about moving and preventing us from getting too stiff. So if you keep moving, your core will, if you notice, if you like rock back and forth like this, you're engaging your core, your abs, right? And I think losing that part of our muscles is what's contributing to a lot of our like lower body pains and upper back pains, and I have a lot of issues with that. So that's why I gave up on that, and I'm like, I'm gonna get up and move around. We tried 2018, Safety and I bought into the whole standing desk thing. So we got standing desks. Guess what? We never put them in the standing positions because we got too comfortable in our office chairs. Um, I tried everything to make the office chair as comfortable as possible so I didn't have to move, right? And it's like, that's not how it should be. We should be moving about as much as possible because that's how our bodies are made. And again, use your, if you have pets or if you watch other animals and stuff, they're constantly moving. And try sitting on the ground and seeing how long you can sit cross-legged. You have to eventually put your legs in front of you because you're it starts getting all like tingly, from your blood loss or the blood getting cut off, right? So yeah. Anyway, I'm so behind on chat now. I'm so sorry. I'm like 15 minutes behind now. Hold on. Let me look at this. Just because they see you as a father type, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. It's funny either way. I sometimes use that to my advantage. Dad, you want to go? Me? No. That works in your... That's definitely your advantage. You have the last say, right? And then they're like, wait, but Dad, you're like... And you're like, hey, you guys call me Dad, so I'm the dad now. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, Safety gets it. Yes. Wait, what did he say? I don't remember what he said, but anyway. Let's see here. Oh, that would make a lot of sense. Ties our nervous system to system. Yeah, exactly. I might be HSP. Oh, you might be HSP too. Did you read about it, Cassie? I don't know. I just recently learned about being HSP like 6 years ago. Back in 2019 is when I first heard of it. And I was like, huh. And I ended up meeting a therapist that specializes with HSP. She's HSP herself. And that's how I found out I was HSP. It's just like, it's really hard to explain. It's just like, it's more just, it's not just being sensitive to, see, sensitivity is seen as such a negative thing in our world, which is really sad. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just means we're more in touch with our senses, right? It's sensitive means your senses, you're more in touch with who you are, and you understand what you if you notice like how animals have a sixth sense, you know, they know when to detect most of the time when something bad is going to happen or a storm's coming. Or you know, when you hear like even old people say my bones are, you know, my bones are aching because a storm's coming in. It's because you're more in touch with your body. And there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Aragorn. Aragorn. I always think of Lord of the Rings when I hear that name. 75675. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Bamboo Forest. Sorry about me rambling, but I'm still catching up on chat, so I apologize if I missed anything yet. I'm still catching up. 1 hour of the daily panda. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Oh, Zenny. The modem screams. Yes, yes. Thank you though for the stretches again, Zenny. Um, it's not a bad thing. It's an endearment kind of thing. Yes. Okay, that's good. That's good.
アラゴン75,675チェッ
Thank
ク
you
ス
for
イン。
checking in
よう
too.
こそ。
Oh, I love that guy. Oh yeah, yeah, the stretchy guy. He's great. That guy's amazing. He is. He talks about so much neat things, and it's very fascinating the way he tells it. You know. I am not built for some of those positions. Yeah, we're never. You know, Josh. The thing is like it's those things that you can work at, right? Kind of thing. We're not always gonna be flexible. Like I was more flexible as a younger person than I am now. Like I couldn't do. I couldn't. I can do some of the, I can bend all the way down and touch my toes and kind of thing. Um, those kind of things. Yeah. So it's different for everybody. You do what you can, but you need to like make sure you keep moving. That's the big thing. I love him. I need to stretch more. Yes, exactly. I do too. As I have several, oh no, chronic illnesses and don't leave my house often. Exactly. Same here. I'm struggling with that myself too. I'm sorry that you have to deal with it as well, Evie. I'm so sorry. So making sure I move my body is more important. Sometimes I need the reminder. Exactly. And that's why I need to change my redeems to not just be stretching and posture checks. We need to like say, you know, have a redeem to be like, move your body. Just move your body. You know, stretch. You can stretching is good, but just like most people just like reach for the sky and that's all you do. But like right now as I'm talking, I'm like changing my leg positions and stretching forward or back, you know? So he gave me chronic back pain after trying. Zanny, you're not supposed to go right into it. This guy is like ridiculously flexible. He's ridiculously flexible, so we can't compare ourselves to somebody that does this for, I guess, technically a living. Never do that. Never do that. But yes, like he said, there was like easy, medium, hard. You know, there's different levels that we are at. Like I said, I can touch my toes, but Safety can't. He needs a little bit longer and harder to work at it. And eventually, over time, maybe you can build up that flexibility, right? I'm a sloucher. I use it to straighten up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, Safety always slouches too. I used to slouch in my office chair a lot too, but that's the thing, is that's why I eliminated the chair. I eliminated my office chair for this reason because this gives me a reason to keep moving. If I get too comfortable in the chair, that's the problem. He said stay flexy, and I flexed a little too. Don't kill yourselves, any. No, nobody kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. The Japanese kneel. Yes, the cross-legged. Exactly. They'll overlap them. No, not that. The gamer position? Wait, there's a gamer position? Isn't that just slouching or the shrimp position or something? I do all the above. I also do the classic lay in bed and try to sleep, then end up on my phone for multiple hours at a time. I think we all are guilty of that. I have a lot of the symptoms, but I'm also diagnosed. Oh, okay. So there is a cross. Yes, you can have both too, Cassie. I know there were several people I've met or you know on streaming anyway that have been and see the difference is ADHD is a diagnosis, but HSP is not. HSP is a trait that is shared. The closest I guess animal in the animal kingdom that displays very strong HSP traits are horses, by the way. So if you align yourself, if you've met like a horse and you see how sensitive they are to their environment, to other people, to feeling, you know, to pick up on nuances. You know how sometimes you've heard stories where horses just know when someone is depressed or another horse is upset or something. They use their quote unquote feelers. They know when something is up. Like you can sense something is amiss around you. Like there's something. I don't know how to really explain it, but anyway, sorry, there's ads now again already. I have a lot of, but yes, there is a lot of overlap with ADHD and HSP, but that doesn't mean you can't have both, right? It is Lord of the Rings related. Yay! I'm glad I got that right. Sorry, I finally am kind of catching up on chat. I am so sorry. Thank you for checking in. I couldn't do that when I was a kid because I was. Oh, you were tall. Yes, exactly. Especially if you have long limbs. Of course, it's going to be harder for people with longer limbs, right? I do have to prep for the con. Oh yeah, take care, Cassie. Have a great rest. Thank you, thank you. Good luck with it, and I hope you have a lot of fun. I'm guessing it's this weekend because if it's Wednesday, so usually people start leaving around Thursday or Friday to get to the con. So have fun, Cassie. I'm looking forward to stories and pics. Make Panda do a little dance. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little dance. I got distracted drawing. Hi again. No, you're fine. It's not a distraction. I'm glad that you have a means of escape. A really, really healthy means of escape, Grim. I have been on the same screen for the last hour, I think, so. I'm also diagnosed with ADHD and have autism. Yeah, see, those two things can occur at the same time, too. Oh god, I regret trying to do the snake. Oh, yes, my back doesn't bend that way. That's where I lock up. I can't bend backwards. I heard a crack. Don't overdo it, Zenny. You're supposed to warm yourself up. Don't ever just go right into something. Singapore ads stay goated 30 seconds only. Oh, nice. Fudge you. Twitch another minute of USA ads. Yeah, right. I'm glad that it was good. Okay, yay, I caught up. All right, so I'm gonna finally get on, get going with this because yeah, Genshin stream. What is that? No, I'm kidding.
But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Drat, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down to the keen instincts of a renowned saurian hunter. Any response to that? Or she's really trying to get the interview still. She's trying to sneak that interview in. You can see that. Wait, why isn't it going?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said,
yes, I finally did catch
storytelling
up.
isn't
Yay.
really my forte.
Oh joy! Speechless. Kanich the tongue-tied.
Oh my god, it's a howl. Roka, what are you doing? I'm not bald. There's no bald going on. How are you? Welcome back. What timing? You said that bald right when Ahau comes up on screen and starts yapping. Panda, your streams are like 70%. 20 cents at least have a 10% Genshin. I know. Love the wig. Thank you.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, you guys.
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again. Ah, of course, that's a brilliant idea. No, don't pivot to me. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Nice wig, how did you comb? It's not a wig! Stop it! Did you give it a little swoosh?
Zeniculus reminds everyone to stay hydrated.
Thank you for the hydrate. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. Thank you. Okay. Hehe, well, I know I can be persistent, but in the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to track down... Oh my god, I can't read that fast. Gastonnier? Gaston... I can't pronounce that right. And report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, my friends, until we meet again. I miss her voice. It stinks that they cut it out. Panda avoids windy day. I don't have a wig! I don't have a wig. It's not a wig.
Charlotte never stops, does she?
Kind of sad that Traveler doesn't even speak either.
Anyway, Paimon just
Even though
has to
she
ask,
barely does. She did used to.
a how thing that popped out before. Or was it a how? It kind of looked like a how, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a how.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before.
Yeah, Pot calling
It's
the
like
kettle
he's
black.
trying to hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine? Maybe. I remember it being 1k bamboo points. Wait. Oh, hey, did the mystery redeem become... Yeah, it did. I did make it cheaper. I'm sorry, Zenny. I mean, I wish I could refund, but I made it cheaper just because I was like, nobody's using it except like you and a couple other people. But yeah, I made it cheaper for to name more animals because I have so many animals now, right? Before I didn't have as many, so now I have a lot.
Could be.
Yeah, Paimon's voice, I know.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling
Oh,
well.
that's not
Too
good.
bad he can't come out to argue back.
Ooh, wish I could redeem it again.
What do you
Why?
mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine.
Aw.
Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Oh my god, they still have that rule, you guys. Do you remember this? Because of Paimon being considered an illegal object, a illegal floating object at the beginning of Fontaine, like what was it, 4 years ago? Wait, no, I mean, sorry, 2 years ago. I'm like, hey, no, it's not been that long. Like, yeah, 2 years ago. Some things just never change. I know, right? Oh my god, this is hilarious. I'm glad that they didn't forget that rule, and at the same time, I'm like, why is this still a rule? You would think that they learned from Paimon days that, some things do fly? I don't know. Oh, I get it now, and I'm sure Paimon gets it even better. Oh my god.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail,
His
considered an
tail?
Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon
Oh my
Lord.
god, a tail?
Not
He's
gonna
gonna hold
lie,
the tail.
I was considering that. But Ahau wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
He already
That
is.
said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden.
Oh man.
Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out.
I ended up saving up
It'll
nameless
be a
and got.
good
Oh,
chance to let that
congratulations,
noisy
Josh! I
helium
was going to
balloon
say,
out.
but
He
hey,
might
you
even
got
learn
it.
a
That's
thing or
all that
two.
matters.
If you're
Uh-oh.
free, why don't you come along?
Safety, are you okay? I think he was running up the stairs and tripped. So Safety tripped on the stairs. Why are you running up the stairs in the first place? Oh, yeah, we need to go grocery shopping. Dang it, I know. Yes, I will. Hey, Panda, do I have your permission to redeem the mystery and name thing? Again, yeah. I mean, I do mysteries on Mondays. I should have turned it off before that, but if you save it for that time, that'd be great. Of course, you have permission to use it. Just if you do it right now, I probably will forget. So, I plan on doing one last mystery stream next Monday, and then I will take a break until they get a new update because there's just nothing for me to do anymore. I ran around last Monday, and I'm like, why am I still streaming this? There's no dialogue, there's no quests, there's no exploration. I'm like, I'm kind of dried out of stuff to do. So I was thinking of trying to fill that in with something else, but since I only have 2 streams next week, I don't know. I mean, if you want me to, I can do it offline too, if you want to redeem it, but I don't know if you know my animals or the available animals. Sati came up here to remind me that it is almost 4:30 and I need to get going in like 20 minutes to go get groceries. Flying objects, yeah. Because I remember it being one per user. Yeah, it is still one per user still. Yeah. The Film Fantasyland event has 970 primal gems for grabs. Oh, nice. Thank you, Josh. 99% of the stream was yapping. It was. I'm sorry. It's a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along? Oh my god. Sure. Seeing how angry always makes my day. Oh god.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Oh, but no, the yaps are fun. I don't know. It depends, I guess. Depends if you're here for the game or here for hanging out with the community, right? Oh, now the quest just started. This is how bad it is. 2.5 hours later, and I just started the quest. That sounds about right. Where is it? Oh, wait. Oh. Serious? Oh, they're letting you teleport right to it. We get to connect more. That's true. I come hang out with the community. Yes,
Looks like I
thank
remembered
you.
correctly. here we are.
The yaps helped me decompress throughout the week from work. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad to hear that, Josh. I'm glad that it was beneficial. It helps me unload a lot of stuff that I need to talk about too. So thank you. Maybe I talked too much about it, but anyway, that sounds about right for average panda. Yes, I guess so.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
It just kind of stinks when I have to cut my stream short instead of
Yeah,
going later into the
It was
night.
still
'Cause
completely
I need to get
deserted only a few
groceries.
days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
Whoa. They did patch it up.
There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap.
Oh my god, what the heck? That was funny.
But is this all
That
it takes
speed.
to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar with the way you talk. Who are you again? Ouch! I mean, both answers is gonna lead to the same thing. I hope they do more events like this. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know the details about the event, so I don't know yet, but I hope they do too.
Oh no, you forgot.
She was she was.
Does graph adversarial technology ring any bells?
No.
It's me, Lapine Pauline.
Oh my goodness. Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way. Been keeping yourself busy with some proper work lately?
Of course. How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
New phone, who dis? Exactly. That's
Fantasyland?
basically what I am
At
with
least
everything.
That's how I
in
like
this
to
game.
think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick.
She's a
but
little
that
crazy,
really
and it's
is
fine.
the
Yeah,
goal
that's
here.
fine. Entertaining.
As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking. A
It's
place
amusement
for
park?
all film lovers to
Interesting.
come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope. I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my
Hi,
life savings
Pose.
into it
Hello,
too.
welcome back.
Huh?
That
You
area
gotta be
looks like
kidding.
somewhere in Sumeru. It kind of. Well, I mean,
Look at
they're kind of
you,
neighbors.
Puny little
Uh-oh.
humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project.
How?
If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord,
Oh
dream
goodness sakes.
on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart.
She's so animated and staring at him like,
Sorry,
what?
Just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Oh my god.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there.
A
Is
mecha?
it some sort of smart personal assistant?
Oh my
You
god.
ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production.
Mass production?
Oh no.
Insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful!
Oh my god, that's too
Almighty
funny.
Dragon Lord, and one of a kind!
We don't
There
want
has
any more of
never
them.
been another
No,
like
thank you.
me, nor will there ever be!
Exactly.
And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century!
Oh my god.
I shall have you know that
Yes,
I
the
am
Ahau trash talk.
Ahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Oh
Idiot meets idiot.
Ouch! Paimon!
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Oh my god. Look at you puny humans wailing and pulling on gotcha games, right, Ashton, right?
Miss
Oh
Navia,
my gosh.
allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue.
I agree,
Miss
Josh. One
Navia,
house enough.
President of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Wow, they actually got her to flip her hair. That was more
hello,
animated than I've
everyone.
seen. She's really
Partner,
animated as is, but that was
Paimon.
more animated
How
than
have you been
before.
lately?
Were you putting that on her? That's too funny. Ah, my trusty partner. Very well, thanks. Even better now that you're here. Aw.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me?
Ow!
What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
Oh my god.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact.
Oh my god.
So,
She has a little. Oh, she has a
you
scarf.
must be
Wait,
the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a
Mr.
pleasure
Ahau.
to meet you.
Mr. Ahau, huh? Question mark? Handshake not happening.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well,
Oh
it's
my
not
god.
every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent.
Oh
You
goodness
may
sakes.
address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name.
Ah, man.
Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they?
All little
Try
animals!
to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Navia is great. Ahau's totally being treated like a cuddly pet. I love it. I love it. She has a little scarf. I don't see the scarf though, Zenny. Just make sure you pay me back, Lupine Pauline, or the Spino will have you swimming with the fishes. Tafty, that's so mean.
デホケッ
There's
ト
me,
チ
I
ェ
like
ッ
the
クス
older
イン
Kenichi
よ
VA
う
a
こ
whole
そ
lot more than the new one. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, they had to move on and pick someone to fill in because I don't think they have the same level of loyalty as they did, or Hoyoverse, to the older VAs that have been around, for the whole 4.5 years versus um, Kinich, who just had a few lines from 5.0 and that's it. So, I mean, I am still all for protections against AI, but the strike is taking its toll and it's definitely damaging the game itself. So they really need to come to some sort of conclusion on what they're going to do, either recast everybody or sign something. I don't know what it is. It's not obviously I'm not in the cahoots with it or anything, but it's weird now because even though that Riley's voice actor, should I say, made this whole video on what is going on with SAG-AFTRA and stuff like that, he decides to come in and voice, right? He's back. Apparently he's speaking. He has speaking roles in this, but then Charlotte's not back. So something is up. They're not letting all the information out. So I think I think Hoyoverse is being as patient as they can be, especially with the legacy, I guess, quote unquote legacy voice actors, like Venti and all of them that have been around forever. But yeah, I don't understand how this is all working. I don't know why it is the way it is, but from what I've gathered over a little bit of time and hearing from other sources and stuff, it sounds like it's more complicated than they're actually painting it out to be. It's more than just AI protections. And actually, it seems like I am pro union, by the way, but not when the union has become greedy and asking for way too much. And from what I hear is they're asking that they only use union voice actors, even though they're the studio that they are employing now is a worldwide studio. They'll pull like Kenichi's new voice actor is actually based in Japan. And there's people that are doing games. The same studio does another game. I think it's Wuwa. And they pull actors from UK. They pull actors from other parts of the world, not just the US. And so it can't just be SAG-AFTRA that they use. They can't just use SAG-AFTRA actors. And so I think that's asking way too much for them to be like, nope, you can only use SAG-AFTRA. And that's not true because there's other English-speaking countries out there and they can, the studio can go and pull talent from wherever they want to pull, right? So there's a lot more to it than I'm sure that even I or any of us really understand unless you're in the thick of things. So I hope everything does work out for the best and that they come to an agreement. But I think that's a little too greedy to ask that they only use SAG-AFTRA actors, in my opinion. From what I heard, that's just not how things work, right? Especially when the studio is not based in the U.S. Yes, the almighty Dragon Lord. Might grow on me, who knows? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's out of everything we are used to. I know there was somebody that put side by side because they re-recorded all his lines, and so they put in the old ones and the new ones. And I mean, I don't know who the original actor was, but the new one doesn't seem that far off. I mean, he has different ways of enunciating stuff, like making it higher pitch or lower pitch compared to the original. Like the original sounded more deadpan. I guess not as much emotion, but the new one sounds much more excitable. Sometimes it depends on where. But yeah, I mean, we all have our preferences. But right now, I just hope that everything gets settled and works out, so that everybody's happy. At least somewhat. No one's gonna be 100% happy. Let's put it that way. That's what I call proper manners. Yes. Was that the one that didn't return the handshake? I don't know if they know what handshakes or if Ahau even understands the handshake. I don't know. Paimon, your name is Paimon. You're silly. Yes, exactly, Zenny. Also because the old VA literally refused to work. Yes, they gave him a chance. They did give him a chance and said, "Well, we need you to come back for these lines." And they're like, "Nope, sorry." I'm in SAG-AFTRA says no. But since they only had a few lines to begin with, they were like, "Well, we're not, this is one person we can." I don't appreciate how Paimon's voice actors or voice actor, the VA, and other VAs, like I think Kuching's and stuff, kind of attacked Kenichi's voice actor too. And it's like his voice actors in Japan, he has no idea about the crap that's going on statewide, just because he speaks English doesn't mean that he's most people, what bothers me with about a lot of things in general is that most humans don't seem to realize that the world doesn't revolve around them. It doesn't revolve around their own inner circle and their own purview of what they consider, their circle, right? There's other English speaking countries. Even if Japan does speak mostly Japanese, there are English speakers out there looking for work, and this is that they applied for this role and they got it. So if that person refused to work for half a year, that's what's going to happen. You're addicted to Hollow Knight now. Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about it. There's Chaz, someone that raided into here, was just playing that. So I have not played it myself yet, but yeah. I hope you're having fun with it though, Pose. Thank you for stopping by, even though you're now not. It sounds like you're not really playing Genshin then. The thing I like, both companies have been patient. Sound Cadence and Hoyo. Yes, yeah, Zenny, exactly. There you go. If you're not careful how you're gonna go from being the almighty Dragonlord to being the water Dragonlord. Oh no. Is the strike even official? No, it's not an official strike. It isn't, Zenny. You're right. It isn't. It isn't official because this game is not struck. Hoyoverse games are not struck. So that's the interesting part. It's not struck. If it's struck, then that means they are forbidden from being part of it. So right now, the the actors that are refusing to voice in here are doing it out of like pride, obligation. They just like I said, I don't really know the information. I can't say I am studying this or I know the details about this stuff. This is just hearsay, really. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt again. But from what I heard, it's basically they are just loyal to SAG-AFTRA for various reasons. Like I just saw something about Charlotte's voice actress. She said that, or they said, I don't know their pronouns, sorry. They said that they feel indebted to SAG-AFTRA because SAG-AFTRA bailed them out on some medical bills for their daughter. And because of that, they feel like obligated to uphold SAG-AFTRA's thing, right? So it's different for everybody. Again, so the weird thing is like so is Risley's VA. So is Paimon's VA. They're part of SAG-AFTRA, but they're voicing. They have different rules for everything. It seems like, and I think voice acting doesn't take as much of a isn't as pronounced as like acting. I don't know. I really don't understand that why one is different from the other. I mean, other than not showing your face. I think being able to change your voice and everything like that and do emotions off of a script is still acting despite not showing your face. So I don't know why one is deemed different, or I think they're all acting, really. Anyway, it's because formerly Genshin is not a struck crowd. Yeah, exactly, it isn't. They really didn't need to include Hoyo into all this. Yeah, right. Jacob Takanashi, yes, that's the old one. No, Jacob Takanashi is the new one. The old one, I don't know his name, but Jacob Takanashi is the new one. I like the edgy tone. Oh, yeah, because he was more edgy, I guess, yeah. I think the new Kinich is more soft-spoken at times as well. Yeah, I think so too, Josh. Much more softer than the old Kinich. Isn't Jacob the new one? Yeah, Jacob is the new one. The old one was John. I forgot the name of the old one, to be honest. I think it was the old one. I don't know. Yeah, the old one was not Jacob. Jacob Takanashi is the new one based out of Japan. A Hal lived for tons of years and never heard of a handshake. Well, he's kind of been stuck in Natland forever, so they probably don't do handshakes in Natland. Who knows? Yeah, Jacob is a new one. Yep, exactly. No, it's fine, Pose. It's fine. There's so many. Their names are so similar. So if you're not like close and following exactly and know exactly who these people are, of course we're gonna get mixed up in it, right? The VA strike apparently wasn't even SAG-AFTRA approved. Oh, it wasn't. It's so confusing and yes, it's definitely convoluted. I didn't even know that. I thought it was something. I watched Muji's video explaining a bunch of the things, but that's a lot. There was like 2 different videos that I watched. One was like someone based in UK, and another person was based in Malaysia who's also a lawyer, but not necessarily for voice acting or acting in general, but read the legalese. They both read the legal papers and digested the way they tried to understand it. The one in UK, their name is like Soranes. I don't know. They make a lot of Genshin YouTube videos. Anyway, she was saying that she read through it, and coming from their standpoint in the UK, the way she worded it was like, this is the most union she's ever heard of. And I'm like, wow, that bad, huh? So who knows, right? The strike is confusing. Yes, it is. Apparently, it's basically like a collective work refusal. Exactly, it is. Exactly that, Zenny. Then why did they try to? I don't know. I don't know, because I know that in China there's AI protections for them, so that doesn't even apply. I don't know if that applies here statewide, but yeah, I don't know how this is all working, to be honest. I thought it was only with the old studio that didn't want to protect them against AI. You know, the what's his name? Formosa, I think that was the studio that said they didn't give AI protections. That has really next to nothing to do with Hoyo, other than Hoyo employed them, right? But now they're not using Formosa; they're using the sound cadence, right? From an outside U.S. perspective, I see SAG really sketchy. Yeah. Oh, John Pat. I don't know how to type it. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. From what I've heard from multiple sources, SAG VAs are kind of like a Trojan horse trying to make a project union. That's what I heard from outside voices too, something similar to that. Similarly, Zenny, but I'm not, like I said, take what I said with a grain of salt, because it's a lot of people trying to make sense out of it, but no one's being clear that's in on the news. No one's being upfront and clear with it, so we only can speculate. Everything is speculation, right? Basically. I mean, we can take all the information we can and try to speculate on it. I don't know the nitty-gritty details because I don't study this. I'm not into law. China's VA protection stretches worldwide. Oh, does it? I don't know if it really does, because it depends on the studio, doesn't it? Hoyle's not even replacing them with new actors. They could have replaced them with AI. Exactly, Ashton, exactly. They could have done it with Kinich a long time ago, but they didn't. They found a new actor. So if Hoyle used AI, China would literally shut down Hoyle. Really? Huh, I didn't know that. I thought it only applied within China, so it can't really dictate what each individual studio does. But again, like I said, I don't really know the details about this. It's just really convoluted and annoying, and I know a lot of fans are fed up with it, and I just wish they would come to some conclusion. I really do, because they're not consistent with this, right? Like I said, Risley is back voicing Risley, and he even, I mean, I guess he didn't really have any speaking parts for a while, but he could have easily followed the rest of SAG-AFTRA and didn't voice, so why is he back? It doesn't make any sense. I'm pointing him out because his voice actor made a whole video on this whole mess. He made 2 of them, actually, 2 videos on this, trying to it sounded like he was more redirecting. He's trying to diffuse it, I guess to say, without being going into too much detail. So I don't know. Anyway, a house totally being treated like a little cuddly pet. Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night.
In China. Oh.
Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and
so either
endless
way,
waiting,
they wouldn't
the
be able
event
to
and
join
venue
SAG.
finally
Yes,
got
exactly.
the
Because
green light.
SAG is only U.S. related. Yeah, Yeah, it doesn't make sense because they're a Chinese
Couldn't
company,
wait a
right?
moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Oh my god, what the heck? Oh my god. Navia's face. She looks like she's like, help, save me, I'm dying inside. Poor Navia though, look at her. They're really making them more full of emotion nowadays, right? They don't have just like a blanket face anymore. Even now I'm searching up for stuff for oh no. Kind of hate the way they make their voices stretch out so wide. What do you mean make their voices stretch out so wide? What do you mean by that? Even now I'm searching up the stuff on. Yeah, there's a lot of information out there, but nothing is concrete and saying this is what's happening and this is why this is happening. Everything is just like all over the place. So I'm just exasperated about it. But I love the look on her face. She's just like, help, save me.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline
oh.
sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see.
Like the
I'm
way their
guessing she
problems
hasn't
have
gone
reached
into much
everywhere.
detail
Oh,
about the event
yes.
yet. So let me fill you
like
in.
I said, it's probably more selfishness than I think. They just think
In
they're
short,
bigger
the
than they
Cheval
are.
Moran Film
'cause they're only for, should
Fantasyland is a
affect the
fan
stuff in the
convention
US.
that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran.
Try saying that 10 times fast. I couldn't.
After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally
Like, if you're gonna
obtained
argue and
Lady
stuff, please
Farina's
at least
permission
try to keep it
use
pri-
the
right?
image of
I
her
know,
close
Zenny.
friend. Not only
They
is
are
our
part of
adorable
the,
mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity.
Sorry, I was listening to the dialogue
And
too.
that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
There's like a setting within the SAG-AFTRA to be able to. It was something like you're partially part of it, but you only get like part of the benefits. But you can take on struck projects without penalty. But I don't know. Again, I don't really. Yeah, the Phi Corps. There you go. You have it. Phi Corps considers Phi Corps scouts. Really, they do. Oh, I didn't know that. But anyway, yeah, she's part of that Phi Corps. I don't understand how this all works. It says becoming Phi Corps means giving up your SAG membership. Really? Yeah, I know, but I don't respect Paimon's VA anymore because of the way they attacked Kinich's actor. I think that is very poor form because, yeah, Kinich's voice actor is not even in the US, so they're not a scab. And it's a scab calling us another scab, which makes no sense. It's like very hypocritical. You are not considered a full member. Okay, you're not a full member, but you're not a scab, right? Yes, now every time I hear Paimon, I'm like, ugh. Yes, exactly, Ashton. I do not respect anybody that bullies anyone. And Paimon's VA has been very mean to the audience too. And they're like lashing out like a child, literally. And it's just like, if they would have just kept their mouth shut and kept their opinions to themselves, they can still have them, but they didn't have to air it out for everybody else to be sucked into this too. I don't think that was appropriate. That was not professional in any sense. And so every time now Paimon speaks, I'm like, oh God, you can't not hear. If you heard her videos of her screaming at everybody, it was so tasteless. It was so unnecessary. And the way they were bullying Kinichi's voice actor, it was just unnecessary, completely unnecessary. That Japanese voice button is tempting me. I know I do play Japanese offline, but right now it's just like I said, I even have a hard time just running in English in the background, but I would have even a harder time if I ran it in Japanese on stream. She scripted the whole thing by saying anything since she's been voicing this whole time. Exactly, Saturday. Exactly. It makes no sense. It's not consistent. It's hypocritical. It's like, can you just, do your, if you are happy with your job, great. You don't have to go and attack anybody else for doing their job too. You're basically only in union by name. Yeah, basically. The difference is at least Paimon actually wait, Paimon wait. The difference is at least who's Paimoj? Actually cares? Wait, who? Who knew in real life Paimon is even more annoying? Right? I know, right, Ashton? Exactly. Annoying isn't the word I would use. More like hypocritical. I just can't handle it. Talent-wise, I think AE and Paimon's fine. Yeah, their talent is good. They have the ability to pitch their voice up really high naturally, I guess. I'm so tired. Zenny, get some rest. Go get some rest. It's early late. You haven't gotten any sleep. You need to go get some sleep. To be honest, in my opinion, they shouldn't have said... Yes, they shouldn't have said anything at all. I agree. Paimon, ads. Yes, ads. I'm sorry, ads. I typoed. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You said the difference is at least Paimon actually cares? Paimon cares about what? They only seem to care about themselves at this point, which is really sad.
It's been a while.
Oh, food
since
time
we
is
last
close. Yes,
met,
at 8
but
o'clock,
still,
right?
It's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
And Safety, I'll try to
By
wrap
the
up
way,
this conversation
Miss Lapine
here,
Pauline,
and
have
then
you decided
we
to
can
switch
go.
careers and go
Sorry.
into film tech?
Not
Like Game
exactly.
Paimon cares
By
more.
chance,
for
one
what's
of the
oh,
prototype
okay.
lenses
Game
I developed
Paimon
caught
cares.
a
Yes,
photographer's eye,
that's
and it's
true.
now being used for the latest
In
cinematic
character,
productions.
yes.
Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So
You're on
don't
the 5-core
underestimate
website.
Miss
Oh,
Lapine
interesting.
Pauline, our resident engineer.
I have never
She's
looked
the
at it
technical
myself, so I don't know any of the
powerhouse at
details.
the core of this entire
Oh, and
event.
welcome back from the ads.
As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management.
Navia
For
does it
anyone
all.
feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part?
No,
It would
no,
be a
no
chance for
kidding.
you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your
Paimon's
skills,
like, money?
I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I'll think about it.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Oh boy, the essay's trying its
Well,
best to stop
as
you
it
from joining fire.
happens, that'll
Oh,
be
I
a
see.
piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves.
Hmm.
So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef,
Oh
Mrs.
no, Escoffier.
Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant.
Wow.
Look over there.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Oh no! She's angry.
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
I love her accent, by the way.
She seems a
It is
bit
Gordon
busy right
Ramsay,
now.
isn't it? I love their accent.
Well, I'm
Apparently they're
sold.
like Irish.
I think I'll make a Hal go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that
Aw,
requires your personal
you're
attention.
not Silver.
Ah, apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway,
I know.
if you're
that's
interested in
Silver
taking part,
Mellis.
come find me later.
Gardana Remy? Oh gosh. Sure thing. Okay, I finally wrapped up that. Okay. I have to probably do the rest of this tomorrow. Unfortunately, I would like to continue. I might do some of this offline. It's because I need to. I need to go get groceries. I'm sorry. We need to eat and we need to do stuff. So thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. And I'm sorry this is a shorter stream and all that. Let's see here. Who can I go say hi to? You know, I have not rated Kase. They rated us a few times. They're playing Zenless Zone Zero. So hey, it's another Hoyo game. I think they also play Genshin, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, let's go say hi. They are a insomniac, protective vampire Oni host and bartender. That's what it says in their bio. I've never actually gone to their channel, I don't think. So this is a good opportunity for me to even try to get to meet them too. So let's go say hi to, is it Case or Kase? I don't know if it's Kase or Case. But yeah, let's go say hi to them. They seem like an interesting group. And oh, they're testing the new character. Hugo, I think his name is. Right, Safety or something. I don't know if he's out already. But it looked like a guy character kicking something. But anyway, there's some raid messages there for both non-sub and sub right below it. Of course, obviously, the animated emote is for subs. The other one is for non-subs if you'd like to use that. 2.5 hours yapping and 20 minutes of actual gameplay it was. That's true. I'm sorry, Zenny. But I will try to do better. I'm trying to do better tomorrow. I love the yapping. It's fun and or important yapping. Well, thank you, Grim, for understanding. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, yeah. Hey, no, you're not late, Kubi. I would actually stream longer, but I have to go get groceries today because we weren't able to go yesterday like we usually do. Because we went to meet a realtor. So yeah, I don't think Hugo is actually. Oh, he's not poolable yet, but you can play him during the section. Oh, okay, that's why I see him on the screen. All right. So anyway, let's go say hi to them. I don't know who they are outside of what they came by and raided us a while back. So let's go say hi to them. If you are a fan of Zenlo Zone Zero, you'll probably like hanging out with them too. They seem like nice people. So I need to make sure I can spell this right. Yes, I got it right. Yay, got him. Okay, thank you again, and thank you for the bits, Joe, and thank you for the raid from from Chaz and what was it? Oh, Chrissy. That's right, we met Chrissy. Hopefully we can catch Chrissy another time too because they were new. They were new here, and thank you again, everybody, for listening to me and hanging out with me and dealing with my non-sensual just ramblings and stuff like that. I do really appreciate it, and I hope. Oh wait, and they're gonna be right back. I just went to the BRB screen. Okay, anyway, I need to get going so I can get to the grocery store before it gets too late. Thank you again, everybody. Have a great night, and hope to catch you later tomorrow whenever we see each other. So take care. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.